Oh my God, can I tell you? I shout it loud from the mountain top just to tell somebody what our God has done. You see, God promises to continue to keep us from falling, and He will present us faultless before His Father.
When Jesus said, nobody can say no. When Jesus said, nobody can say no. I'm not worried about a thing, 'cause I know you are guiding me. Where you lead me, Lord, I will go. I have no fear, 'cause I know who's in control. There's nothing but you can do. It all belongs to you. Yes, it all belongs to you. You're almighty and all powerful. It all belongs to you. Yes, it all belongs to you. When Jesus said yes, nobody can say no. 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 I'm not worried about a thing, 'cause I know you are guiding me. When you leave me, Lord, I will go. I have no fear, 'cause I know who's in control. There's nothing to what you can do, 'cause it all belongs to you. Yes, it all belongs to you. You're almighty and all powerful, and it all belongs to you. Yes, it all belongs to you. When Jesus said, nobody can say no. When Jesus said yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus said, nobody can say no. When Jesus said yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus said yes, nobody can say no. Jesus said yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus said yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus said yes, nobody, 'cause He's in control. There's nothing to what you can do, 'cause it all belongs to you. Yes, it all belongs to you. Know you're almighty, all powerful, and it all belongs to you. And it all to you. No limit to what you can do, 'cause it all to you. Yes, it all to you. You're almighty, all power, all belongs to you. Yes, it all belongs to you. When Jesus said, nobody can say no. When Jesus said,
Oh, when
nobody.
Jesus said yes, nobody can say no. And so, my God, I see the clock up on the wall at the time is just telling me that it's soon time to go. A limited amount of time, but just let me remind you that at the Omega Church on the 28th of August to the 1st of September, which means they started on yesterday, they will be having they will be having prophetic and deliverance revival service, and it promises to be good. Gate doors open at 7 p.m. nightly, and this is Bishop John Wayne Manning. Oh my God, can I tell you, I'm eager to be there. The guest speaker is none other than Randall, Prophet Randall Barr from the World Network and TPN. So please go on over and be a part of that which God is doing. The time is just moving. So I have like 3 minutes or 2 minutes to go. Let me see. I have 3 minutes to go before I close out and make way for Speak On with Fernanda. Please, I want you to stay tuned. Don't move and don't touch that dial. You see, God is up to something wonderful. And I want you to be a part of all of this that God is doing.
What's that? What's that? Say,
Come on, dance now.
they
Applause, like this,
get
Sure, sure.
paid. I,
Sing
what
along. Sing.
you say?
With this
Come on,
God.
can you feel it? Can you feel it? Yeah, can you feel it? Hold on, can you feel it? Come on.
Come and get jiggy. Get jiggy. You know the dance? I can do the dance.
Come again.
Watch me.
Look it up. Hands up. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, come on, now, somebody.
He's always very. I hope every.
Oh my God, we've come to the end of yet another show. It was a pleasure of mine in your space, whether it was at the workplace, at your home, in a store, at a corner shop, wherever you were at, listening to me. I really appreciate you. And I thank you for tuning in from 10 up until now. We'll do it all over again tomorrow. I have been your host, Lady Maria. So do have yourself a wonderful and a blessed afternoon as I make way for spot on with Vern and Darby. God bless. Peace out.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at OmegaKLAS.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports morning show, The Sports Desk. On us and let us have a discussion.
All right, greetings and salutations and welcome to you, beloved dwellers of Jamaica. The name is Orville. Begin. Did I expect to be dropping it? The obvious listener is Alana Reed, joining the long list of Jamaica who dominate the world. And guess what again? Sprinting. Another Jamaican. Neil Arsh, the step on the world stage. And show said, we got a boss. We had, I think, two boys in the 100. I think the best one finished fourth. I think fourth and sixth. But that's two in the final. Two of the top 8 zoners in the world. And when me telling us that this is something called spirit, I think generally we agree that it is what we're best at as a people in sport. Indeed, I could almost argue that that is what we are best at generally. The reggae music, the reggae musicians might have something to say about that because a lot of them are also the very best in the field across the globe. But them sprinter and this way I do. So Alana is not only the champs record, fastest girl ever run, but now she's also a world champ. Going back to my that this is not only what we're best at. Use whichever word suit on it. Most serious about, most able to produce champions in, and then we can go ask why. And but this is just one more example. Another Jamaican step on the world in sprint and beat the world. Good afternoon. Yeah. Turn on.
Yeah, man. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Um, I have one more thing to say today, Dan Bradman. People like the white them, Badger them, were saying it is not body line that caused the restriction on field places. That body line was the 1930s and 15 years after that. The field restrictions were adjusted and them don't see the link. But here's what I want. Bouncers per over. The restriction on bouncers per over started in Test cricket in 1981. At what point do you think the ICC started thinking about bouncers per over? You think it's 1991? It is when the West Indies were damaging teams from in the late 70s and 80s that the world decided, no man, them marauding West Indian fast bowlers. They are too much for world cricket, and people were complaining standards of cricket play and all of that. But it is not in the 80s the rule against bouncers came in. That rule came about in the 90s. But you'd have to be really silly not to know that the real cry against bouncers wasn't in 1991 when the league was started. The West Indians were criticized 10 years before that, from in the very early 80s. In fact, from the late 70s. The cricketing world was like, no, cricket can't play with four men that's running and put a barrage about. But the rule was passed in 1991. And in one day, I think 1994. So to say that the body line series, but then pack up the leg side and just come down the wicket and bowl in their body and the neck and the leg, had nothing to do with the restrictions of fielders on the leg side. Is not to understand what cricket work. Cricket, probably more than any other sport, is very slow to move on from what the traditional is. Do you know how long it takes cricket to introduce technology, the review system? Tennis and them thing they have the line called long time. Cricket take a long while. That's the nature of the sport. Cricket take a long while before them. Well, they tried it with substitutes. Cricket are the only game that really have substitutes. You can't replace a footballer. You can't replace a basketball with the on the field. Cricket is that take a while to teach people. That's the nature. Um, and cricket takes the wheels turn slow. But if you follow history, you know what cause decision. That's what me ask. You want to say?
Well, me say, Asian Reed Jr., you know, me asked some questions on the YouTube channel about this whereabouts. But then I heard that he was in Europe. I didn't get any specifics.
Yeah.
And it's now been confirmed by the Observer. He was in trial in Portugal. Don't remember the thing, but that is good because the Portugal league would be among the top 10 leagues in the entire world, really.
Right.
So he can get a contract here. It would be great. You know?
Yeah.
But like him as a, you know, we don't rate a lot of players too much.
Yeah.
You don't think we can produce better. But he's one that I think has a long, he can have a long career at a high standard for us. Yeah, so good things, you know?
Yeah.
great things. And obviously, if the sale works out, and Cavalier will get some money. And
Yeah.
the most important thing for clubs in Jamaica is for money. You have the numbers. People are complaining, and they just want money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, when I can start the call, I roll it 876 962 8117. 962 8117. We got to the phone. Oscar, you called him start already.
I heard that your Bridget. I didn't hear because I wasn't listening at the time.
Right.
A complaint said some about the arguments.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the
Neither did I.
yeah. That's why I don't like the guy. Sometimes you should shoot them for something.
Yeah. Me no, I did hear this morning. Me no,
I don't understand.
Um,
Some people are coming and say people are got to talk about your point that they make. So I don't know what happened.
me never did.
I was listening, but I wasn't listening at that particular. I don't know what was.
Alana Reed. What do you think, Alana?
Wasn't she was she at the Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was
She's the home in the Jamaican woman to win that race. The sixth or the fifth.
to win the 100 at the World Junior.
I think it's the fifth.
At the sixth Olympics.
I think it's there. I don't think it's because yeah, Vernon got to right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Clayton. Which one? Clayton?
not
Not
girl
the
named Nick.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but we need a list of World
I think
Junior.
it's at a 5 or 6.
And what about the men?
Need to check that.
How many World Junior champions?
Check.
Why you would give Batman from
Calabar.
Calabar? Remember for the one. Are you him? Dexter Lee?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Are you him? Not lie, are you? What your card? This is what we can do, people. What if telling them nothing else that these Jamaicans can do internationally? Anyway, because that. Who's
Hello.
the first?
My time?
Yes, man.
Pull up on the side. Pull up on the side.
How are you,
this
Bull?
is-
Yeah, man, we're there, man.
Mm.
Is well?
Yeah, man.
First, we want to pick up a little earlier, you know? Richard Hall. When you eat this morning.
Yeah.
And that's right.
Sprint hurdles are
Printer, 110. Yeah, man. I want to
the bigging up public in heat.
because I want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So that's
So I'm going to the second or to the
You have to listen.
Okay.
Yeah, man. All right.
Mhm.
Sometimes you got it.
No,
Okay. But you're aware of
that's a rhetorical question. Clearly. That can't be a simple.
no, man. That's no inside, no, man.
What is mine?
I remember.
I don't remember the cheat. It's well documented that the Champions League would have cheated. They got the 30-16.
All right. So, so you know that no, for me, it's harder to win. No,
It's more difficult to win. No.
yeah, because you are normally very first one, and the job is right.
Yeah.
But you probably want to see one good team that are easy bad job. Now, in about 3 or 4 teams in the good place before you move on to the other team. So before you get to the knockout, for example, let me tell you what England teams have to face. Two teams in England. Let me tell you what they have to face. For example, they would have to face PSG and Inter Milan and Atalanta. Those are pretty decent teams, right? Liverpool would have to face, and you know they're playing PSG.
Yeah.
So Liverpool would have to face Real Madrid, RB's like Bernabeu, and like the German league last year, that is Leverkusen, AC Milan. And understand the top teams that you have to face. And City would have to Inter Milan, Juventus, and these teams. So I think team with the hardest draw would have to Real Madrid. So if you win this,
Yeah, you have the chance to play.
I just have the teams that the table for the easy.
Oh.
Yeah, man. So when you think you're going to win this Champions League, without for me, that's the team on your way to be the winner. Doesn't matter how you play. Because you're playing teams that are strong at you. And then you play what possibility down below here. So it's harder to be down than it is in the back. What do you think?
We'll have to look at it closer. Look up to find that now.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it more difficult for you to get knocked out and get knocked out at the first one?
No, it wouldn't be. And that's why I say I think with the full tabling, top 8 goes to the top 8 goes to the runner 16, and then the next couple of teams have to play again.
Oh, you determine the top 8.
This is one more table.
I know, man, but everybody does.
No, you don't play everybody. You want to table. So because you're playing because strength is just one table. One
If you are strength in the opinion,
your opinion. So yeah, it's kind of hard to play.
yeah.
Yeah, man, kind of hard to play. Never look at it.
Yeah, man.
I go to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the past, you have too much games that you don't have.
Here.
Worse if you're not strong.
You remember the year when knocked out United?
Yeah, man. I remember.
Right. Yeah, man.
And I remember when we was knocked out. And the Ronaldo was that the was away from Atalanta.
So the top teams, and after they come to the, because the round of 16, so the top 8 goes for automatically round of 16.
And then the next couple of days, have a knockout game that you play. And
You have a playoff run.
yeah.
A playoff.
So you go to the run and start. You go make up the rest of the season. And if you win, you go to the rest of the season. You lose, you go to the Europa League.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't look at it.
Yeah, well, you're quite lucky. You get 2 by strategy.
We don't look at it. We don't look at it. But what it's done for is more quote unquote big game
Yeah, man, you'll get more excitement in the first round.
in the first round.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in yeah. And it's real gentle. Dwight Gentle.
Oh, yeah, man, I remember it, man. Yeah, man.
Something that.
Yeah, man, he was the top man for years.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, remember, I remember this team now.
So, hold on. So, the Man City in a group with one who now.
It's not a group, you know.
Yeah, man, one will team. But they have a set of teams to play, so they go and play one who. Hold the line. But, hold the line. We're coming back. This is interesting. We're coming back.
Clearing personal, non-commercial shipments at the port? Avoid the wait. Request a contactless clearance through your agent today. It's more efficient. It's secure. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15.
Make your order. Remember this mobile. It hurts if you don't check first. So there's no need to say. It hurts if you don't check first.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports morning show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so the question that somebody's asking. So we see the teams that will play. They are asking that can both Inter Milan and Man City, Paris Saint-Germain for example, and Man City could be a part of the top team.
Yes.
Okay, good. It's more intriguing.
Yes, it's more intriguing.
It's more intriguing.
Arsenal and Man City. So they play Arsenal for the first game, and then them catch up, and then them go away to Man City. And Inter Milan is Arsenal and Arsenal.
Yeah, man.
And you know, this was another reason that the big teams wanting to go away from the Champions League and form their own team.
So the top 8 teams go to the playoffs.
Go to the player.
Yeah. Yes, and then 9 through to 24 player to join them, make up that.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's a low level.
Yeah.
And so, you know,
It's a good a lot of big looking games here in the first game.
early on.
So and because it's a league format, you can't fool around him. This is pretty much a league format in the first week.
Yeah,
You can't two fool around and say, all right, we never game and we can sit back and relax.
I'm relaxed because
Yeah, because only two are go through. The two other teams can't pass. So good.
yeah. So I if you don't like what happens going on is that the harder games come earlier.
Yes.
So you play against this team early out, they cannot like you.
Yeah, man.
They are the harder.
Yeah, man. You can't win the first three games and mess around and say, all right, take out two pass me this week.
Yes,
So,
man. So you will find yourself winning 4 games and because you play the round,
yeah, man.
the playoff. So you can beat the 12 where you want or the 2 jump the 2 foot and foot. And they are a top 6 champions.
Yeah, you know what caused this? The threat of that Super League thing.
And that's what I was saying. The
Yeah.
Super League was saying that the European football have like a big cash.
Yes.
So them just burn and cap. And I
True.
think more money involved. So, because the bigger the cash is, the gate is the go bigger. And I think when Arsenal have play PSG, more fans will be into the stadium if they have a more big team to themselves. And this also gives guaranteed the are selling. I think guaranteed. So,
It's a good look. I like it.
well, so that's what I'm saying. You're thinking about it because I have to play hard after this. And plus, when they get into the fourth round, it's going to be hard again.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's more difficult to win the championship. No, that is the question.
Yeah, man. Looking at it now as we talk, it appears.
Yeah, man, it will be more difficult.
Yeah.
And just confirm our mind with this, that probably the championship is the ISF and they're playing big teams of the half.
All right, Bull, big up yourself, number boss.
Yeah, and I'm paying for the rest of this weekend. Very great. And do I
All right. They're going to jump up with the league now. We tell you what going to be the big part of that school basketball.
do I then because
No, man, the spirit work with me. They say me, what, you get 2 years straight? The time it's the last year? Nobody. I didn't get him either. Hey, yes, the kind to jump from 2 years ago to what he did last year was amazing. Amazing. But hold on, Bull, I watched him. Bull and Malachi Douglas was well ahead of him as players the 2 years before. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And you can see it in the game as well. So, happy to him still.
Yeah, man.
As a good player, I hope he can do well in the League One and try to get out of that.
Yeah, man.
That league is a pressure. They want to get out of that. You know?
All
Yeah,
right, Bull. Big
All
up
right.
yourself.
Big up.
That's the man they call it, Bull. Obviously, no, a star.
All right, 876-968-8117. They say we put the numbers now.
Yeah.
For the new callers trying to call us, it's 876-968-8117. And the text us. WhatsApp. They can WhatsApp the text line and I'll give your name. I will read it out because
Yeah, man.
when they text my phone, for example, this person will text my phone, we tell them it's excellent one.
Yeah.
We can't get the credit number. I don't know if you want it. So if you text the text line, yeah, you get the credit, you get the pickup.
Yeah.
So text the information, this valuable information, WhatsApp text line. Yeah, man, they will be ready.
8280925. And the regular line is 88117. I want to make a link down of team and Peru. I've tried this morning, but the stadium Wi-Fi or the connection wasn't so great. But I will try again. A link where we can get a direct contact with somebody in the stadium to tell what. But I'll keep working. The Jamaica team should be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Should be very interesting.
Press conference begins at 10 o'clock. So I guess by 11, 12 o'clock, I know what the squad is.
Oh, they organize the time early.
Yeah, man, the press conference is at 10 tomorrow.
Oh. There's an issue in cricket. Some of you may hear that. Now, it is, I get a chance. It is widely expected that Robert Hill will replace Andrew Richardson as of Jamaica. So here's the issue. Andrew Richardson's contract goes up until October 1. Understand that if Robert is trying to, he will start October 2. Now there's a team being prepared, right?
Who's prepared the team?
The team is being prepared by the current coach.
Who won't be the coach when it
Who
comes
won't be the coach when the competition starts? After the Super 50 will start, I think sometime in October. And I'm saying this clearly was an oversight.
Yeah. But how much will it cost? They don't release the coach now.
That is my question. So the coach currently prepared is not expected to be when the tournament
And it's
starts.
an oversight.
No,
It's a money issue.
or is that money?
Because if you bring in the new coach now, months that he will be in charge for. But then you also would have to pay
It could be a month,
a month.
could be one.
Pay the man the money.
But it just look untidy
Because
to me.
it's very untidy.
Yeah.
You want the coach as to prepare the team for the tournament that he'll be coach at.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the JCA can resolve that, assuming that all the rumors is true that Robert is coming to take the team in October, but in contract start up, and Richardson's contract ends in October
Imagine a man.
for a tournament.
Can
in
imagine another coach in the World Cup, but months before the World Cup.
as somebody else. Yeah. I don't know what to think. Anyway, we go back on that. Hello. Hello.
Chef?
Yeah, Orville,
Where you say?
a chef man.
Good
Where
afternoon.
you going, Chef?
Big man, no know the whole part time, man. Whole part time, you have Zidane depending on.
Sorry
Yes,
about
man. Sorry about that.
Yeah, man. When me I try to get through, me I tell you, all right, the other thing I Orville.
Yeah.
I say, pick up. I'm not sure you know the work, we can't link regular. But the other thing happened, the under 17 and the under 19 squad, we went down the other day. Especially the under 19 squad. Well, you hear no detail what happened to the squad there?
Under 9.
Yeah, cricket squad with Brad Barnes sitting there, captain, and they are around 80% that he could make come back.
No, I'm not here. What about?
The campaign, you know, that they know they 50 over, and they know win back the they think that they know win back the competition. But the coach, you benefit more the feel of the player.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you carry back always the same squad, and then feel, and the same event just the 50 over the year, the church media, I must come because I think that them we know the two of them in fact.
Yeah, man. The team did win both competitions last time.
And then come back this year now, and the squad feel.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, if you have more detail, what because the coach when he more the team who goal it on the other day.
Yeah.
You know, so the team was good and process everything, when it to everything. The coach when the coach was really sad about the way the process.
Okay.
So if you have not information, but you don't have none.
No,
Because-
but I could get.
Because the thing,
God, we lost Chef.
even Jordan more man to make the family authority competition.
Yeah.
And see with the under 17 feel likewise. So it seems that the process are developing by Zidane right at all.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Them win last year, and win this year, maybe. I don't know how to, without first hand knowledge how the other teams. Maybe a team doesn't improve, but I could check.
Yeah. This is some credit around now. So I'm big up on myself. But I might be talking long, but big up on myself.
Big up
All right.
yourself.
All right.
So, of course, the Jamaican. I'll soon find all of that in. And I'm going to put out some figures and I'll find it in short. Always stay there now. A star. A star says no. So, again, the thing available. 968-8117. And if you want to text in, you know how that 8280925. These are the ways that you can contact us and make you know what. All right. Coming
So
up to the first half one.
I said something the other day. So not going to say no. Well, not only you're a man this month. He wants to see the squad before time pick.
Oh, you
And
mean the reggae boys?
And MC Snort, the man, touch man, name in the squad, not buying anything. You know, man say prefer go one party. Man say such man say, hey, man, set my party date. Oh, wait, what? Push papa. So the man say him prefer no if such man here. Him prefer for use them than one party. Yeah, but I not subscribe. I Jamaica me and support. I am not going to not support Jamaica because I want one man. You know? So I understand people who do that. I see Oscar getting engaged with the ports, we'll soon go back that side. But really and truly, you know, go support the team. Support the team. All right, always stay there. Talk to him. Oscar says, yes, we go back online. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Orville and Zidane,
Good afternoon.
first time caller.
Similar. Nice. Similar. Wonderful.
All right. I've always listened to you and Duane.
Yeah.
Sometimes I agree with Duane, sometimes I disagree. But one of the things that I hate most is just how rolling curve. Well, let me jump into what I know. When I look up, Duane Chatter was saying the body line is not mostly about bounce. And based on my understanding, you were saying the body line thing was mostly about bounce. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, man. The ball, them are trying to intimidate you with fast bowling. Larwood and both.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm asking.
Yes, man. It was about
Short pitch delivery to the
Short.
body.
short pitch to the balls to the body, just not stopping at your chest. Too. The aim was not to bowl at people chest only. The
Well,
aim was to run in and try to intimidate the bowling at neck, chest, head, everywhere.
Right, and I
Right.
agree with that.
Right.
I agree with that. But you're saying yesterday to Dwight that it was mostly about bowling bouncer.
And a bouncer.
No. Well, if you consider everything above the waist as bouncer,
No man. From your ball in your upper chest and your neck and your head, man. A bouncer you have.
well, that's one of the things that was clear about you yesterday.
Maybe because whenever I wasn't cast up.
Because when I did my research,
Yes.
while you were on the here with Dwight, what it says, the body line theory, what about bowling to the body?
Then your body not.
They include bouncer to the head, you know.
Yes.
I even went on a video to show how to body line delivery.
Yes. So it wasn't restricted just to bowl at your ribs and your chest.
No, it wasn't.
But that's the point I was making.
No, I think what my understanding from what the argument was is that it was about bouncer. And Dwight was saying it was to the body predominantly to the chest. But I think both of you had it a little off. Yeah? Because when I did my research, the body line theory was about rolling bouncer.
Then
Well, bowling short pitch delivery.
So what?
Include somebody came on the radio and a gentleman came on the radio afterwards. One I always think to come and talk about the conversation with you and Dwight. Two of them came in.
Yeah, man.
And
We know who those are.
They usually don't have anything else to say about the criticize Dwight. I usually ask myself, that's how to the program every day. If Dwight don't call on this program, if they have nothing to talk about, those two persons. That's all they need to. But the always entertaining model. We need to tell them to find topics for them.
No, we can't tell the caller. Tell him.
No, man, but
They are big many.
yeah, but they end up talking about things that you're what that's very disparaging to do a chat to. They need to find topics for themselves to come on the radio and start. All they do is the right thing. They just don't like it.
Do I call ever say the right thing?
No, I don't do.
If do I call 5 times to the week, and 4 times it's not nonsense. Most of that, you know.
How would I did on it?
Yeah.
Do that. You don't even want do that. Stop it. Because I observe something with you, but I'm not going to say something here.
Okay.
You're better than Latinus. You're better than. So follow. You're better than.
Don't follow them. The 2 months we are talking about.
Eh?
And beat right.
No, man, I'm not saying this. When people get in, everybody see me. You understand me? But me, some arguments sometimes, And Mark, you know, me not work very hard to have a conversation with you. Me not deny that.
What is the topic that you have come, or are you talking about what others do? Seems like you're not following your own advice, doing
And that's how fit you are, you know.
that is
And
man
that's
to
how
offend.
fit you are.
Me not have a
Because
problem with your call,
I,
you know.
I, yeah, but I'm calling for the first time.
All
The
right, first
first time.
we're going to give you the privilege of talking about other cars. Hold the line.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
going to give you some more.
No, it's
Oh, we have
well,
just
just me.
yeah,
Just me.
yeah, yeah.
If I
This
get
is a problem.
yeah,
But the
man,
middle line series is about pulling short pitch series, not predominantly to the head or to
And,
the
and,
body. That's why they are the people and the legs.
and I'm saying short pitch bowling, head, neck, chest. The man
Yeah,
them
man,
never
I agree.
discriminate and say, yo, you know, say I just a man chest more but
But that,
everything up a short pitch, bumper,
another,
bumper.
another day that to you.
That
But
was
big up,
exactly my point,
yeah,
Papa.
man, I don't know. Big up, big up, big up.
all right,
Anyway,
we could give us about to talk again.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah, yes.
All
All
right.
right.
Just to take waiting in the wing. We're coming back with us. It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by EdgeCap, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, D'Angelo Auto Spears and Accessories Limited, and Foswich.
Teenage, teenage swimmer Patrick Pascal created history with Britain's first gold medal of Paris 2024 Paralympics. The 19-year-old from England, who is making her debut at the Games, set a new world record doing the women's 100 meters butterfly. Maskell's win came moments after teammate Will Ellard with silver in the men's race. And that's your sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by EdgeCap, changing lives one gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. D'Angelo Auto Spears and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapel Road. Call 876-929-9146 and Foswich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Foswich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Foswich financing.
Why not your tongue? You know why not your tongue, sir? Drive smart, no ramp. Why not your tongue? For 87 you pay use. Put 87 in your tongue. We know which you will use. Vehicle manual finance. No car in a Jamaica, make you use 87. And a petrol refining. Use the octane for the car where you're driving. And let me tell you some more. For 87 your vehicle use. You are rev up the savings for sure. No, you tank fuel right. Your pocket have a smile. Rev up the savings. Savings on every mile. Brought to you by Petrojam, serving Jamaica's energy needs.
Past beneficiaries. The August payment cycle has started. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to September 2, 2024. Be sure to check the Weekend Star to find out when you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect on September 3 or 4. For more information, call Pat at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. Pat, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
Give a little, a little so. US $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier. Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Redmond Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandos Place, Popping Square, Kingston 10, and Shop 203 Freeway Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
It's now time for Just Bet Winner Z, where we take a look at some of the top sporting events and betting odds of the Just Bet Sports Betting Program and show you how to bet and win big with Just Bet. Sponsored by Just Bet, Jamaica's #1 sports betting game. From Supreme Ventures, offering the best betting odds and the fastest payouts on the market. Just Bet, your game, your passion. Just Bet. All right, today, how are you doing?
Doing very well this afternoon.
Orville, and you?
Can't complain, my boss. Can't complain.
No, good. No.
All right. So I noticed we're doing well at least one Premier League game for starters.
Yeah, we have one Premier League game, yes.
Arsenal versus Brighton.
Correcto.
That's where we're starting. Well, let me hear what you have to say about.
All right, beautiful. Of course, this game kicks off at 6:30 Saturday morning at Jamaica time, and Arsenal made it 2 wins and 2 clean sheets in their first 2 Premier League matches. The latter being a 2-0 victory at Aston Villa last weekend. Gunners, they won both league meetings with Brighton last season without concealing a goal. Well, Brighton, they're feeling pretty good about their start to their 2024 EPL campaign. Wins over Manchester United and Crawley Town, taking it 3 from 3 so far overall. The home side, however, will be expected to inflict the first defeat of the campaign for the Brighton and Hove Albion Seagulls. You remember the home side is the Gunners of Arsenal at the Emirates from Saturday. They're heavily favored to win, according to the Justice Final Result option at $1.35. Brighton and Hove Albion coming at $7 even for the upset, and the draw attracts us of $5.33. So do remember, the final result based option is a simple straight up based option showcasing odds on each team to win and odds on the draw. It's one of a galaxy of betting options that we have available for you at JustBet. We invite you to visit the very useful JustBetJA.com or SupremeGames.com. It will take you to the JustBet website all the same, where you can take advantage of the many betting options that we have available for all your football games. So Arsenal versus Brighton, let's talk about correct score betting, which gives you the opportunity to make the biggest bang for your betting. Simply put, can you predict the score again and that's the correct score at the end of regulation and time? Well, it can pay off very well for you, and especially for those who are betting on Brighton as the underdog, it can pay off really handsomely. Let's start those Arsenal and some of the correct score bets that you can exploit. Those include Arsenal 2-0, $3,500 on a whole $500 bet. Arsenal 3-0, $4,500 on a whole $500 work. Arsenal 3-1, $5,500 on a whole $500 bet. The sum of the correct score that you can exploit for the Gunners of Arsenal this Saturday. Well, Brighton as the underdog at $7 straight up, you can imagine that the correct score betting is very good for Brighton. If you guess so, you're absolutely right. Because there are a number of correct score bets that you can exploit on Brighton at Hove Albion, which include if they beat Arsenal this Saturday by only a goal to nil, a $500 bet would be $10,500 in winning. Even better, if Brighton beats Arsenal by 2 goals to nil, that returns $25,500 in winning for your $500 effort. But if Brighton manages to beat Arsenal by 3 goals to 2 in a 5-goal winner, a $500 bet would net you $30,500 in winning just from with the many correct scores you can play on Brighton and Hove Albion. Arsenal at home will be too much for them though. 3-1 for me. $5,500 and a whole $500 bet. If you're going with Arsenal, you really take advantage of the correct score bet. Seeing that the final result bet option Arsenal as the favorite, the $1.35.
3-1 sounds just right. I'm agreeing with you on that, Jesse Blake. So I won't go against that. Arsenal 3 and Brighton 1. So just no.
Yeah, it pays $5,500 in winnings with a $500 bet. Do remember now, the Gunners, they have not conceded a goal just yet this campaign. They won both league meetings with Brighton last season without conceding a goal. If you're thinking of taking a correct score bet on Arsenal, yes, we now will pick 3-1, but you may want to pick one of those bets that Brighton will not score as well. That would be very lucrative for this matchup as well, Orville, seeing that Arsenal have let them in close to 2 years.
All right. To the other one.
Yeah, man. Why not?
Leverkusen versus RB Leipzig over there in Germany. How do you see this one?
Absolutely. This game kicks off at 11:30 at Jamaica time come Saturday.
The meeting of the two sides with the longest unbeaten Bundesliga run. Leverkusen, 35 unbeaten Bundesliga games. Both Leipzig, 12 games without a defeat. Now, Xabi Orlando's record-breaking Leverkusen began their quest to retain their title. It was the rain derby at neighbors Borussia Gladbach. There was a last-minute goal there to secure those 3 points. Leverkusen did win both matchups last season against this team, RB Leipzig, by identical scoreline of 3-2. But they are in action in midweek. Our Leverkusen for a draw may just be a good option here. And according to the Justice Private Result Bet option, the draw is the most lucrative of the 3 that you can place to the final result bet option. The draw attracts us of $4.20. RB Leipzig is the underdog at $3.80. The bet or the odds of Leverkusen at $1.76. You remember now for exploiting up plenty for Bayer Leverkusen, the champions of Bundesliga, hosting RB Leipzig, including RB Leipzig by 2-1. You pay $6,500 in winnings with a $500 bet. RB Leipzig by a goal to nil, $8,500 in a hold, a $500 bet. Leipzig 3-2, $15,500 to the good, the $500 later. Now for the champ, Bayer Leverkusen, correct score betting included, they win 2-0, $5,500 in a hold, a $500 bet. 3-1 in Leverkusen's favor, so better, $6,000 on a hold, a $500 bet. But if Leverkusen manages to beat RB Leipzig by 4-2, a $500 bet leads to a cool $18,000 in winning. 1-0 in Bayer Leverkusen's favor for me. That's 1-0 for Bayer Leverkusen. $4,000. $500 bet the champs at home for me at $1.76.
Not going to bet against the champions. We still bet against them when they're at home as well. So like you, I'm expecting a win, but I expect them to get at least 2 goals in this one. So I'm going with Leverkusen 2. So Leipzig.
All right. Leverkusen by 2-0 would pay $5,500 in winnings with a $500 bet.
And the last one we're looking at should be one of the games of the weekend. It's Man United taking on Liverpool. It's always a cracking contest. How do you see this?
Yeah. This one is, it should be a good one. But United fans will be still smarting about those hard defeats that they've had against the rest of Liverpool. They've tanked real bad. It is 7-0, 5-0, 4-0. Some of the losses they've suffered against the rest of Liverpool recently. And Liverpool is favored to win this latest matchup of Sunday morning, 10 o'clock next time, at $1.83 by the just the final result bet option. United at home, the underdog, $3.50. The draw, $4 even. Correct score bets you can exploit for this game include, if it is, that Liverpool wins by 2-1, a $500 bet pays $4,500 in winning. Liverpool 2-0, $6,000 on a hold, a $500 bet. Liverpool 3-1, $6,500 to the good, a $500 wager. For United, correct score that you can take advantage of include, if they win by 2-1, $6,500 on over a $500 bet. United 1-0, they get $9,500 in winnings and a $500 bet. But if United manages to upset Liverpool by 2-0, that correct score lets you $13,000 in winnings and a $500 bet. I don't see any upset on the cards here. Liverpool in a hard-fought 2-1 victory. $4,500 on the whole, a $500 bet. The Reds of Liverpool, $1.83 up.
Me going for a drive.
Really?
Yeah, I won.
It's an artist now for the draw.
I'm going for the draw, sir. 1-1.
All right. Let's see here. 1-1 in this game. $3,350 in winnings with a $500 bet.
All right, boss. Take us to the break.
Thank you so much. Remember that we have the outright bet for the Premier League. will win the Premier League. City still favor $2.19, Arsenal $2.60, Liverpool $6.40. Remember, lock these bets in from now because they will time as the season goes on. You can bet on who will make the top two, who will make the top four, the top six, who will finish in the top half, and so many other special bets we have available for the EPL and all of the world's football leagues. Maybe just bet JA.com or just bet location near you to get in the game and win big. Of course, all the way to you, your team, and the listeners from all of us at Just Bet. Stay safe, enjoy the game, and catch you guys next week. Have a great weekend.
All right, boss, pick up yourself. That's just Blake the Right Honorable. As we take a break, and we expect to be hearing from you on the next time. We take the break. That was the Just Bet Winner's Edge, sponsored by Just Bet, Jamaica's #1 sports betting game from inventors, offering the best betting odds in the fastest payouts on the market. Just Bet, your game, your passion. For more information, visit justbettoday.com.
Paul, I need help with a legal cost this year. Going through the roof. You think I should call you?
Don't you want a system that's easy for you?
Yeah, man.
You want the best price out here too?
Yeah, man. I bet you want real-time alert and island-wide coverage. Yeah, man. So the smart choice is Hawkeye.
They will give you a free trial.
Yeah, man.
Hey, tell me something. You ever say anything about the
Yeah, man.
Just say, yeah, man. Road Tracker from Hawkeye. Call us at 9264. Conditions apply.
Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays at 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Let's go to your app store and look for Omega Radio or listen live on the Omega Chart Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachartradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. Toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports morning show, The Sports Desk.
All right, 1-876. No. Let's say it right. 876-968-8170. Do we go online again?
You can put the one there.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yo, Button.
QC.
Yo, I go on. You see the call and we are calling at the moment if you can do it. Select the number to pay my phone bill. But I can anybody who want to call them.
Good.
Same time, my phone turn on from 2003 this year come to Jamaica, my phone turn on straight. I never buy a credit here. So I don't want to come from here to come go on man a second man. Tell them to come out of people and come with the phone topic. That's why I know so you're great to post that show. Oh.
Yeah.
What do you ask one question and kill it? Him come some man a second man and him no come with the topic. I told them have to do it.
The man is saying, you are taking on, tell the callers to stop taking on other people's topic. And the man really come with that topic. And next caller is raising.
But nobody's not here, right? Because when sports, we keep on telling me, no, whether we take on Zidane or Orville or San Diego or RTI, me don't have no age. Me don't have 4 o'clock done in a bed.
None of that.
Me don't have no age. So if a man take on a man at 4 o'clock, brother, I'm on below people do what they want up on the show, brother. And talk about man at take on man. And you come on the program, you never have to yourself. Look much different than we raise up by yourself in now. Tell man to go sit down. I know the program.
Yeah, just ask him what is he?
I thought people start calling him call back.
No, man, load. What did he came with?
I don't even want to know.
Did he give a name? Call back my boss. I raise a topic. I'm kind of like it. Like,
brother, you can't come cause a system. Cause a system you can be a part of it. You can't come like a politician. But you are going to ask a while ago, I have to do it. You never hear the call a while ago about the under 17 and under 19. You miss the under 19 part and the under 17 part.
Yeah.
Just the radio. How are you going to
no, the person was in the under 19 back and them never do well. We had tournament where they win last year.
Yeah, it's good. But if you know I want to tell them something, can't talk on the ear.
Why you them always can't talk about it?
No, because them something I confidence that brother. When people do postmortem, you know what you can't come from the public here. If you listen to the coach interviews, you
Yeah.
listen to the interview with the coach, do you come back?
That's a TC. Current
Yeah.
car. Come in here.
All right. So them man, they sometimes we just need to listen or ask or whosoever. Some of these things cannot be taught and ear, brother.
And him talking about it.
Hmm?
Him talking about it.
Him not going to tell out everything exactly what happened, brother.
So so why would I want make RJR back?
No,
If what upon it tape.
You hear the bench and how he talk about the man who play last year comparing to them same man in the hungry like this year. Like when they move have a last year. You gotta listen to it and hear say, oh, what is that man? But the information from me,
Oh.
nah, go talk. Me not in enough position as a coach, as JCA associate and director to talk in the thing. When report to JCA.
You said they were issued.
Yes.
Okay.
You understand me? I said, well, and the other thing, you know, we can't do that. Coach get sick. And here, you know, the train that buy out the whole of that thing too. But the pitch them no good.
How me feel?
No, then the other thing is sponsored by Trinidad. So it can't pay no way else, you know.
And then buy it's a buy it out. And then win them
every year. They have a play at Trinidad every year.
and them win every year.
No, them no win. They don't hear. The pitches them not good. And if you watch the matches,
Yeah.
that's what I said. These are some more you have to watch and see what go on.
Right. No, I never said it.
Bigger player than two player, they go play under 19. Nah, part in shoe size, under 15. So I will for things they never change because you tell them match a play. Match arena with every day. The pitch them no good. It's a whole factor.
Okay, sir.
But the thing is that when I tell you a thing a while ago. John Campbell.
Yeah.
And sometimes he certain things. Hey, sometimes he too much things.
Hmm.
It's a disadvantage. Call in the program, so we can't really talk like how we really want to talk. But John Campbell come back into the program.
Yeah, man, him not get
That's what he said, so nice and so easy.
Yeah.
So, with that thing. He man is a must.
Then would you
After 2 months, basically,
then Jamaica will win one. I won't give a win that 1 or 2. The batting a struggle. You had a man who was good enough to play test cricket in 2 weeks.
yeah,
And he's back.
He's not playing and might be much train and thing, but yeah,
What you say is a little sudden, and should I give him at least a chance to play some cricket before them give him a contract?
that's my opinion. But if it's good enough, it's good enough.
Yeah. I've heard the argument both ways that boy John, who was out of cricket for 2 years, should he have been given a contract the minute him ban was lifted? Some people say yes, because he's better than these.
Of course.
He's better than somebody he's struggling, but
He was better than them before. You know, if you're better than
you
them.
know if he's better than him now. So I've heard the two sides of the argument.
I stopped playing Senior Cup 1990. I'm come back 4 years ago. I'm still better than someone that play Marshall now. So I understand the Campbell situation.
Yeah. But what about those who say them that is wait till them see what them have? 22 years a long time.
22 months, not really long after that one.
No man a long time. If you are not actively playing cricket, then 2 years is long. 2 years without no kind of cricket.
If John come back and play them practice match, we are start a couple weeks time.
Yeah.
He might go look different.
You will have to play that first.
Yeah.
Zidane. Cricket come like a bike. They're basic. If you follow the basic, you can't go wrong. You put it better than the rest of them. After 2 or 3 matches. He might not look for the first match because him brain get back in a program and think, but him good man. Him good.
All right.
But me just I'm deliberately wait till my boy.
Oh. Who got
Jesse. I'm the right one in right and our bar.
who won?
The right one in.
Let me say if your link's good. Who won captain this year? Remember last year in the 4 year we started with Blackwood. We started with Blackwood and end up with Branda.
Brother, no more John Campbell captain.
So John Campbell would come back. Well, I know, let me ask the question now. John Campbell would walk back, not only get a game after 2 years, but walk back as captain after 2 years.
That is my opinion.
What do you think, Zidane?
Zidane, if a man walk back into a grade A contract, what he has a grand captain inside? And he
Why?
was the captain before.
Why? I mean,
The man was the captain before. You forget that?
then not John was captain, yes. You know?
Then if you walk back, this is not the most contract.
Well, it says not a must
It's not a most contract.
It says that a must contract. Coming back as captain after 2 years out, I can understand why some people have an issue. Listen, I can understand some people have an issue with him just called back in the squad to begin with. Just so captaincy is even more reason to say real.
New topic on the can take on. Me not feel like that one you call you a while ago. So. Yeah, come on,
all right, sir. It's not a muscle contract. They engage other. I will tell you the truth, people. Oh, we stay there. We take the break now. As time we play the tune and we come back.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get pod and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at OmegaKLAS.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
Make a plan to stay on top of your mortgage. Stick to it. Pay on time. The time by the end is
2 o'clock. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, selection time now. Selection time. First selection. Edge campaign. For those who dream in color. And it's one from Luke Stitching. I stand solid. Rock, rock.
Jesus Christ, I'm his surgeon, and my creator. My provider is my daddy, is my father. Deliverer and my healer, my redeemer, master teacher, that's a lawyer, keeper, armor, warrior, and protector. I will never be ungrateful to the kingdom's side. Forever I will praise him and lift him up high. All the mercies and the love is into you and I. That is the reason why we live, and that's why one Christ the Son, rock I stand. Oh, yo, all on the throne, the sinking sand. Oh, yo, I feel alone, I will depend. Oh, yo, it's that word I will depend. On the streets of the hill, that's what we get to learn. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, God is still the same. Cause he put it for them of his very own name. So when the devil tempts you, don't come to me hard. God said you're nothing, it's a them. He said you're nothing, you're nothing. Say you know this is a then. By your word you can be blessed and condemned. Instead me follow the word, you put it up, I follow friend. I follow friend, I follow wrong friend. Like the prodigal son, you hear a hot pen. But the grace of that can rise you again. Christ is on the cross, Christ friend. Oh, all around the ground, sinking sand. Our people will depend. Oh, yo, it's every word I will defend. Stop, rewind, pause, there are cause. Listen to the word I need to receive the Lord. Repent, confess, and accept the truth. Talking to the Ghost, the Father, Mother, all this. Hey,
Set the father will be here and put everything. Resist the devil and him up to run away. And renew your mind and purge your heart and cleanse your soul. And let the Holy Spirit will control cause and trust the soul. Rock and stand. Oh, the sinking sand. Oh, will depend. Oh, it's there. Will depend. Jesus Christ from his Savior, and my Creator. My provider is my God, he is my Father, deliverer and my keeper, my redeemer, master, teacher, doctor, lawyer, keeper, I'm a warrior, helper, protector. All the mercies and the love and that is the reason why we live, and that's why on Christ the solid rock I stand. Oh, yo. All of the sinking sand. Oh, yo. I live and know I will depend. Oh, yo. It's every word I will depend. Oh, yo. On Christ the solid rock I stand. Oh, yo. All of the world is sinking sand. Oh, yo. I live and know I will depend. Oh, yo. It's every word I will depend. Oh, yo. Short foundation. Short foundation. Short foundation.
Alrighty then, all right, welcome back. That was brought to you by Edge Campaign for people who dream in color. All right, somebody's asking me, but it's modern time now when it's working. So if you want updates on the transfers in the local Premier League, then you have to go and build an Instagram page if you don't have one. Or if you do have one, then you go and search for BAM Sports TV Instagram page. You get all the transfers. This is the person who runs this page, who's the one that alerted me. The Kyle Ming transfer. You know, it's on and off and see that kind of go around the thing so they don't register in time to play against him the other day.
Yes.
But this person is the one who first told me that Kyle Ming is making the trip to Mount Pleasant. So BAM Sports TV Instagram. You can check it out if you want. All the latest in the transfer for the local Premier League thing. And I hear so there's a rumor as well. It came out about 2 hours ago, and I'm seeing it on the page as well right now. That indeed that Davian Ferguson is set to join Tampa.
Oh.
That's being reported now.
But they kind of expect that still.
And they're saying Rudolph Austin would take the reign at Portmore United. Hey, brother. Hey, the people. You see, when you have the money in pounds and you come to Jamaica, enough, you know.
So it's official to Davian?
No, not official. But the page is credible. Sources are saying that. Yeah, man, leave him head coach role in a man. At a club that pretty getting good pay reasonable well. You know the money. It's hard to resist. You know?
Yeah, man. Horace Street club, you know?
Yeah.
No. Fergie. I could say if I real thing. But I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. We go back now, Astar. Yeah, man. Hello. Tell the person that they're online.
Hello.
No, that
That
person is distracted. Tell the person not Astar. I put up somebody else.
Yeah, man. Right, the person not paying attention at all there. Paying at all there. Hey, this you know, said last year, you see what's up with the crowds at the Premier League and so on.
Yeah.
It's a BS and what go on in the summer, yeah.
The crowds won't come back.
League will kick off. So nice. I'm glad them started earlier than usually it's October. I'm glad them started. So after schoolboy football, the next week, the following week, the Premier League is on us. So looking forward to it this year. And I hope to see the people come up in their numbers.
All right, make we try again. Hello.
Hello. The person talking, I'm not hearing him now. We're not hearing him clear.
I think like David me here.
Yeah, then put him up, Pastor. Put him up, Pastor.
Hello, David.
Yeah,
Why you know we are a long time we are draft here, you know, on that man.
Oh, that is something. I know what you see, man.
About what?
Well, I say, I think you may be onto something.
In terms of what?
John Campbell.
Oh, you think John?
Then John not good enough to walk back. He might go play for West Indies right away. So he might let West Indies captain too.
No, what are we kidding? As so far, no, I go.
Possible, man.
Eh?
Yes, I want that coffee. It's possible, Orville.
That he will not be West Indies captain. I'm willing for better like money pan that.
If him score some runs,
No man, you can't be West Indies captain.
but I'll come right back in a boat, please. Because not did it.
All right.
Yeah. Him can't be West Indies captain.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. Me not see it. Me not see it. No.
Okay. Yeah, man. That's all me have to call about. And what is a good talk. That.
It's a good thought that.
Yeah, man. Good talk. You see me.
Oh, about John Campbell.
Yes, man. Serious talk. I need to pray that talk that you know.
Yeah, they are pre that.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
Hallelujah, because nothing did in our coffers. Nothing better. You just need to run. After them try since the month to the 22 months.
All right, sir.
Yeah, big up.
All right, so that's David. And the line's now available. Always stay now, start. Talk to me. All right, so the line's there 968-817.
Any text message that we can go to in the meantime?
Hold on, me now answer the text line. Me now answer the text line. I start. Me now answer the text line. All right. Oh, you're trying to find it. Me now answer. Oh yeah, me say about 3 new texts. You want to take those, Miss B? You want to take the text them now, or we go back? All right, we take the text. All right, give me the liquor.
Text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
All right, here we go now. Good afternoon, sports desk. You say QC was my neighbor when him living. Oh, you know, say. No, that. Let me read exactly what's there. Good afternoon, sport desk. You say QC was my neighbor when him live in Portmore. Never hear him so loud, but something can change. People say, come challenge me, QC. Toughest from Portmore, say so. QC, you know me very well. Me like your vibes, but there is a but. So, good afternoon, sports desk. You say QC was my neighbor when him live in Portmore. Never hear him so loud, but something can change people. But something can change people, sir. Come challenge me, QC. Toughest from Portmore, say so. QC, you know me very well. Me like your vibes, but there is a but.
QC still doesn't QC still reside?
I have absolutely no idea what that is. Good day, man and man. Gunners boss from Linstead. Orville, what you think about her chance this season? And please tell Chappie IQ me lose his number. Tell him call you guys and get my number, please. Have a blessed day. Only him Gunners boss from Linstead. You know?
No.
All right.
So you can try and get Chappie IQ's number for him.
Yeah.
We'll try to do so, Gunners boss
from Linstead. Good afternoon, sports desk. Can you please explain the new format of the champions? You want to take
all right, hold on. Let me get it in the writing here. So here goes. Where's the thing coming? All right. So it's 36 teams. So you play 8 games. So you're gonna play 8 games, not home and away. So they split it up in 4. So so that's 36. So you play 8 games, not home and away, people. So you're going to play 4 home games and 4 away games. You don't play any team twice. That's the first part. The top 8 teams in the league format. So 2 teams can be among the top 8 teams from the same section. But the top 8 teams after this round go through to the round of 16. So that is, hope you understand that part. And then the other teams now from 9 to 24 play off for the final 8 spot, and 25 to 36 are sent back. So that's the form. So after the first round, 8 teams go through, then 9 through to 25 play off for the next 8 spot. Okay. And they have the round of 16, and they have the home and away. Hope you can understand. All right. Pretty much the first one is a league format, really.
Okay. Yeah, man. Alaric, now. Sir Alaric.
Yes, sir.
It's your time.
My time?
Yes, man.
Yeah, man. So what's up?
Why are we there?
Yeah, man, the Champions League night, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the format.
Yes, you see a lot more
Like the
big
new
games.
format, a lot of big games.
You see more games where
Right,
you want to
back
see
to back.
this. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man, so I like that. So it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very difficult now to win the Champions League.
Yes, more difficult now.
Yes, man, definitely. Because with so many big teams that you can't afford to slip because you have what, 8 matches, so more games, 8 matches against some big teams. So based on the format you just run through with the callers, with the listeners. First 8 at the league automatically go through to the round of 16. Then the other 9 to 24 playoffs to make up the other 8. And then the bottom half, the out of Europe altogether.
Yes.
So it's going to be very interesting. I'm like, they look some mouth-watering clashes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
City now, City go play who? City go play Juventus. I try to bring up the thing on my phone. So
Keep going in the meantime.
Yeah. All right, in the meantime, before last time I called me, I talked about Liverpool signing some other players, and them sign a decent player, Federico Chiesa.
Yeah.
He's a big Italian fan.
He had some injury problems, some kind of cheap, come on the cheap, you know.
For the ACL, you know, that's a serious injury.
Yeah.
So he came back the last season play about 33 games. So should be on his way back to full fitness now. And he's a player that is very direct, and that's what I love about him, you know. He's very direct. Get the ball and skillful, quick. So that is good for Liverpool. So he can play right across the front three. He can play as a second striker. He can play as a left winger, right winger. And he was a perfect replacement for Salah. Salah have only 1 more year for him contract. So that would be good. Now they're working at the team right away. But good squad player right now. And it's strengthened the depth of Liverpool squad.
Yeah.
So Liverpool just basically want a holding midfielder now, and them things supposed to them have good quality in all of the areas of the field. Them have a Conor Bradley. He's a good replacement, good substitute for the Trent. Simicas on the left with Robertson. Them probably need another centre half as well, because Matic gone. So them have
Hold the line, Harry. Hold the line. We'll take a break. We'll take a break. Come in.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get a thing from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not instant, it's a MoneyGram. So Maria, check your phone, your money land. BNBS money transfer, safer, faster, easier. Sign up for BNBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out behind the line, straight in your account, money reach long time. BNBS money transfer.
It hurts if you don't check first. The excellent customer service, our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And if we have a wide variety to supply society and the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts needs to one-stop shop. And we deliver to, so if you can't come in, just link with our WhatsApp or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other. So it hurts if you don't check first. So there's no need to search. It hurts if you don't check first.
Past beneficiaries. The August payment cycle has started. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to September 2, 2024. Be sure to check the Weekend Star to find out when you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect on September 3 or 4. For more information, call PATH at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. PATH, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
Isratech Jamaica Limited offers a high-quality complement of unique and sustainable products and services. On unparalleled anywhere in the Caribbean and Central America. Everything agriculture, water, energy, hardware, home, and garden. From engineering and design, manufacturing and supply of product, consultation, after sales service to implementation and maintenance. Call us today at 876 603 3946. Isratech, master the elements.
Cheryl, I can't believe it's back to school time again. I need so many things and I don't even know where to start.
Lisa, why are you stressing yourself out? Get to Azan Super Center.
Azan's? For back to school?
Yes, girl. I took my time. I went to Azan's and I got everything I was looking for. Stationery, laptop, thumb drives, backpack, lunch bag, water bottle, food containers, glue, art supplies, uniform, pencils.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back to the Sports Desk. I'm back with you, Alric.
Yeah, man. So, as I say, Liverpool are well attacking options now. They just need another CDM and possibly a central defender, and them should be good for the season. But, yeah, the finals, we don't want to talk about with the Champions League. I heard Paul earlier, and they just updated the list. The fixtures are not yet drawn. The fixtures will be sorted out by, I think, the Saturday. So when he was saying that they're going to play, each team are going to play like they're going to play the big match, the 3 big match first. No, it's not about they're going to start out the fixtures based on a home and away basis. So that has not yet been started out. They're going to select the.
You're sure they haven't indicated that yet?
Yeah, man, I'm sorry about that, man. I was watching the draw earlier. The fixtures will be started out, I think, on Saturday. They just did the draw now to select the eight teams. In each of the seven other teams that each of the teams will play.
Yeah.
That was the draw today. The fixtures have not yet been started out. So that will be done later. I think them said Saturday. So that's it, man. That is a certainty. The fixtures is not yet settled. They will select all the teams that they will play home and away.
Oh, they tell you where the teams the games will be played.
Yeah, they tell you who
in terms of home and away. Oh, yes. But they don't show you if it is Milan, Atalanta, Salzburg, for example, back to back for Liverpool.
The dates have not yet been
okay, yeah, understood.
Yeah. All right, cool.
All right, Alric, big up.
Cool.
All right, we see you now. That's Alric for you there. Yeah, man. Hello. Who is this?
G-Star.
Okay, yeah, back to G-Star.
Our Father who art in heaven.
Remember, it was dangerous in 4 yesterday. That's why I'm talking nonsense. So it's G-Star today, so we are fine.
G-Star, can we have a...
I was always G-Star. Yeah, what are you saying now?
Can we have a word of prayer?
Always.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be. Help good G-Star, Father, to get back to his way of reason. He's a very intelligent fellow when he chooses to be, but sometimes he's led astray a little bit. We pray that, Father, that he comes back to his origins. Over to you, please.
Amen. Well, amen. Mom to the amen.
Amen.
Yeah. All right.
Let me see if God answers prayers in real life.
All right. True that. Let me do what you say, what you prefer, Mr. Higgins, which is state my point. All right.
Yes.
So my point of all of this, what I've been saying, or what I was saying, and what I am about to say is that when you're judging players, 99% of the time, you're going to judge their gameplay, what they do in the regular season, what they do in playoffs, right?
Yes.
But when somebody does something so magnificently, and so something that is out of this world,
in training,
no matter where it is,
no man, you don't use training
the other way. So, for instance, if somebody's saying,
"What G-Star, just cut to the chase, now, man. What percentage of a man greatness?
Yeah,
you're based on why I'm doing a trade.
No, man. We're not even we're not talking about greatness. We're talking about a specific skill. So let me give you an example.
Lord Jesus, but I am saying what percentage of him greatness? If him did throw 1,000 free throw in trade, what amount of him greatness would be you would ascribe that?
It would depend if he did something out of this world.
1,000 free throws,
If he did something, and in terms of shooting,
what? Not.
No, it would just be in terms of shooting. It wouldn't
All
be
right.
great.
So rather than
In terms of
105,
shooting greatness.
rather than 105 3-pointer, him get 500 in a practice.
Oh gosh, you have to count that.
I'm asking what percentage you give
I
it
don't
to
know
him
what
great.
percentage, but you have to count it.
I never say enough to count it, but me I talk about when greatness
No, but I
is
don't
concerned.
know. No, but I don't know. But his greatness of a shoot, if a man shoot 500 threes, Mr. Higgins,
I am
the
saying-
argument done. Hold on, no. Let me just tell you. Maybe I even give probably 50%. Here's why.
So 50%. Hold on.
No, hold on, no, man. Hold on, no. Hold
Please,
on,
sir,
no.
let me ask the
No,
question.
No. I want to speak. I don't want it to be
All right.
misinterpreted.
All right.
I don't want to be misinterpreted.
Yes.
So let me speak, please. My point is this. If somebody who shoots 500 threes, Mr. Higgins, in a row, that is totally absurd. So I'm not going to say the greatness as a player, but your greatness as a shooter, that will be factored in for sure.
And may I say what percentage?
I'm saying I can't give a readily percentage on the spot. That's not something I think about.
And if him shoot 500% in a 500 free throws in training and coming at the games and can and I shoot 20% from
That's unrealistic.
You can't tell me what a man doing training. And
No, but that's unrealistic. That's unrealistic.
Training is irrelevant to man's greatness.
No, to the callers.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just give you an example.
If you say about runs 9.55 and 9.54 in training.
So hold on, man.
Yeah.
This is how you guys are skilled at the real.
Go ahead.
So my point, what I was trying to say, for those who don't know, if we're saying who is the skillest baller of all times, right?
Yeah.
And then no, somebody said it yesterday on the thing. You remember when Ronaldinho did hit the post 4 times straight?
Yeah.
You can't count that?
No.
Part of him skill. When you're looking at skill, of course you can.
In a training?
No, Ronaldinho wasn't in training when he did that. That was all over the internet when he did that.
Oh, I know what match him do it.
You see, you're not even.
It's not a match. No, man, I don't match him. Match.
No, I didn't say it was a match. But I'm saying people talk.
Then is he that training or match, brother?
No, Ronaldinho didn't do that in a match.
Then I'm saying whatever you do in a training can add to your greatness to me.
So if we're isolating skill, you can use that Ronaldinho clip.
Big man, what I talk about your greatness as a player.
No, but I never did
a match me I talk about.
That's not whatever I was discussing.
You're talking about his ability as a 3-point.
His skill.
A much more.
But we already know that we already think he's the greatest shooter of all time based on what he does in the NBA.
But my point is this to them is
we already think so.
No, but my point is this: if nobody knew who Steph Curry was, and you say to one person, Steph Curry shot 105 straight threes, the argument's over or close to over.
No. If somebody doesn't know him, you're crazy, G-Star. You have to know what happens at
No, you know why?
No, G-Star. G-Star, listen about G-Star, stop it. G-Star, stop it. G-Star.
No, the difficulty.
G-Star, stop it. If somebody doesn't know Stephen Curry, I'm saying the greatest shooter of all time, the person doesn't want to know what he does in the NBA. Not in training.
Not in training, G-Star.
Hold on a second, gentlemen. You know why you're saying this?
Hey, G-Star, you're already serious.
No. You know why you're saying this?
If somebody doesn't know Usain Bolt, my boss, me cannot go tell him what Usain Bolt doing a training. If he say, yo, this man is the fastest man of all time.
No. If Usain Bolt run 9 seconds on you with track and there's video of it, you're not gonna mention that?
No, the person don't want him to do a training, my boss.
Even if you run 9 seconds,
it doesn't matter because we.
No, man, you're telling a lie right
now. No, it doesn't matter.
No, I'm not asking.
Because Justin Gatlin can't come to. Listen, my boss. Tyson Gay and Justin Gatlin cannot come to me with no time with them doing a training. You said them greater than Usain Bolt. G-Star, stop. You don't feel like you cut off this.
No, man. No,
man, this is a 9, man.
People would talk
this is a 9.
No, but
I pray the prayer.
Zidane, let me ask you something. You ever win a basketball argument with me anytime at all?
Well, this is not a basketball argument. This is a common sense argument.
All right.
Intelligence argument.
You know what? You know the thing is, it's sad that you guys are journalists and wouldn't know a story if it hit you over the head. No, a guy said yesterday, oh, by the way, let me not cast aspersions on all your callers or some of your callers that texted in yesterday. They're just followers. And my thing is, Mr. Higgins.
Yes, sir.
You see when you're following, follow sense.
Yeah.
Follow logics. Don't follow things with no argument. If you notice the people who text in yesterday, it's text, and it's never call.
So we must
And-
follow logic. Follow
No,
persons
and if
who
you
tell you that
notice-
what a person doing training
And,
can
and all right, hold on. Let me
them great.
You know, I'm just going to come with something. Because I remember the person said it was edited. And by the way, Zidane didn't even know this was going on, you know. Zidane didn't even know 100. Steph Curry made 100.
I don't care.
No,
it is
because
irrelevant to me.
You're not into
Me
the
already
program.
know that
You
Steph
don't love
Curry,
it like I
in
do.
my opinion,
But anyway.
allow me. No, and allow me.
Yeah, man, allow you. Go
In
ahead.
my opinion, Steph Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever seen. I don't need to know. I don't care about what he does in training.
Because you don't love it like I do. That's why.
Oh.
Listen to this. Listen to this, Mr. Higgins.
Yes, sir.
This was from ESPN Sports Center.
If there were any doubt that Steph Curry is the greatest shooter ever, what you're about to see will end that doubt. After
You
Warriors
understand?
practice,
We know you're GSP already in it.
Yeah, man, but you already said though.
If there was any doubt.
If there was, Mr. Higgins,
No.
it's common sense, you know.
This is why
It's
Christian
common
gave it the
sense.
name GSP now, because
It's common
yeah, but we know somebody you follow, man, from ESPN, man. You
Yeah,
do it
man,
all the
you
time.
want to say it's follow,
That's
sure.
why you sound so.
Yeah, man,
But how you don't
but-
follow?
did you
Hold
hear
on,
that?
my boss, man.
Mm-hmm.
How you don't follow ESPN people and do not dare to compare Tim Duncan with LeBron James in terms of greatness?
Don't
What
derail
what
me.
does the
Talk about Steph
no
Curry.
what does the
Talk
ESPN
about Steph
you love
Curry.
go to ESPN and play
Talk
clip?
about we're talking
What
about
does the
Steph Curry, right?
ESPN people say about Tim Duncan
No,
where him
talk
rank
about
in
Steph
terms of
Curry.
greatness?
Yeah, man, talk about
Since
Steph
you love
Curry.
go to
Talk about
ESPN.
No, speak
You
about
love
what
follow
I just
ESPN.
said. No, speak about what
I
just
don't
said,
care
because
about
you can't.
any training,
No,
my
you know
boss.
why? No, you know why, Zidane? Because you're not aware.
I don't
You
care.
love
It
like
doesn't
I
matter
do.
to
So you know
me.
why? That's why you don't have a recognition, brother.
Man, see me
You
don't have
need, you need to recognize and awareness, greatness. When
But
I'm
hold on.
105 straight threes,
Me think Steph Curry the greatest shooter of all time, and the man say I don't recognize greatness.
no, because you don't understand the
But
kind
this
of
is a
what
madman.
105 straight threes is. You
No,
break the
people don't say this man are crazy. I just said to G Star, I rate Steph Curry as the greatest shooter of all time, and the man say I don't
You
recognize.
don't recognize great.
But this man is a madman.
Nobody can be great based on what they're doing training, sir.
No, if you shoot 105 straight.
All if you shoot 700 in training, greatness cannot depend on what you're doing training.
Mr. Higgins, and you're new to this. Mr.
Me
Higgins,
new
let me
to
ask you
this.
something. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Because you remember you didn't even recognize, but let me not
Hold on,
derail.
can I interrupt?
Let me not derail. Yeah, go ahead.
Dear Lord, why are you deserving? Why is it that I ask you to help my good friend G-Star and you deserve it? Come back, G-Star.
All right. You see? No, I forgot what I was going to say. No. Mr. Higgins, yeah. Mr. Higgins.
G-Star, say rate the man.
When
Man,
you
great
say,
food
hold
trade.
on, no.
Yeah.
Would you say your most difficult feat is your best feat?
My most difficult feat
Yeah, is your most difficult feat
in
your best feat?
in training or in
Sport, just period.
no man, your most difficult feat is what you're doing at games, man, not in training.
But it's difficult to do things in games, you know. Remember that? You know?
Hold the line, G.
Yeah.
Hold the line. Dear Lord, oh Father, give me a psalm now, Miss P.
I'm going to give you an example when I come back.
The Lord is my shepherd. Miss B, you want to come around, come crack a little one prayer for this. He starts what you're doing at training. Determine your greatness, Rasta.
You confused.
Or help determine your greatness. He start not go stop. But hold it.
Yeah, man, I'm coming back.
Yeah. It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, D'Angelo Auto Spears and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich.
Liverpool have signed Juventus winger Federico Chiesa for 10 million with a further 2.5 add-ons based on performances on the team. Chiesa 26 joins for a 4-year deal and is Arnestad's first signing of the club since his arrival. The forward was a star of Italy squad who beat England on penalties in the European Championship in 2021 at Wembley. I'm so happy to be at Liverpool, the player. When Richard Hughes called me and said they want me to join Liverpool, it was a no-brainer. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. D'Angelo Auto Spears and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit, 6 months to pay. What a deal! Fosrich Financing.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers pride themselves in being professionals in the field of insurance broking, claim settlement, and risk management services for over 35 years. We offer a wide range of insurance services, including motor, property, liability, accident, life, and international health for individuals and companies at competitive rates. Call 926-3572 or visit 7.5 Haining Road, Kingston 5, or shop number 3, James Plaza, Mandeville. Call 625-6804 or visit online spectrumjamaica.com. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standards.
Cheryl, I can't believe it's back to school time again. I need so many things and I don't even know where to start.
Lisa, why are you stressing yourself out? Get to Azan Super Center.
Azan's? For back to school?
Yes, girl. I took my time. I went to Azan's and I got everything I was looking for. Stationery, laptop, thumb drives, backpack, lunch bag, water bottle, food containers, glue, art supplies, uniform,
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. Isratech Jamaica Limited offers a high-quality complement of unique and sustainable products and services, unparalleled anywhere in the Caribbean and Central America. Everything agriculture, water, energy, hardware, home, and garden. From engineering and design, manufacturing and supply of products, consultation, after-sales service to implementation and maintenance. Call us today at 876-603-3946. Isratech, master the elements.
Mommy, the roof is leaking again. I just fixed the roof. Lord, deliver me from this problem now. Hold on. This one that come out of the cake.
I'm a genie, man. Relax. I come for granted 3 wishes.
3 wishes? I
Yeah,
just
man.
need 1 wish right now.
1 wish.
I need this roof to be fixed.
Tropical Metal Products, man. The place for you. Call them at 876-765-9444. And them stock a wide variety of roofing and building solutions, man. So check them out, man. So you see I save your money so I can stay for
I
dinner.
never cook no genie food today.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yes, G-Star.
Yeah, I can just leave it with this.
Yeah.
Tracy McGrady, right? Hit 4 threes in the final 30 seconds or 40 seconds of a game against San Antonio. They were down by about 8, all right? And the game was over, and Tracy McGrady hit 4 threes. That's probably like a record in terms of the most threes in a minute. You understand what I'm saying? Like in the last minute of a game, right?
Yeah.
You think that's a bigger feat than what Steph Curry did?
Yeah.
Than hitting 105 straight threes?
I would prefer to have a player who can give me 4 threes in the last minute of a game.
No, man, it happened. Obviously, you're always going to want that, but we're talking about just the actual accomplishment.
And that me prefer. That accomplishment the bigger for me. That one who can give me 103 3
All right.
points in a training.
All right. Let me just give me the last 20 seconds or 30 seconds to close.
Yeah.
For anybody out there who is listening or anybody who understands the game of basketball, how difficult it is to make a three.
Yeah.
People all over the world, kids from you probably reach 8 years old, you've been shooting threes, and every time you make a shot, you continue to shoot. Nobody gets to 105. We will, in the next, Mr. Higgins, 105 will probably never, ever be broken again. That is how truly special 105. It is it's not almost, it's inhuman. That is why Steph Curry is a cheat code. And I'm saying, to me, that's one of the biggest things.
Defend the argument.
That is one of the biggest things that Steph
To what
Curry
extent
has
that
done.
adds to his greatness as a 3-point?
As a shooter,
Yeah.
huge.
How much percent
Huge.
no one you
I
give
don't
it?
want a percent, but what a huge mistake is. It's big. It's gigantic. Because if you get in an argument and all you have to do is to say to somebody, Steph Curry shooted 105 straight threes. Nobody, or you can come back from that.
All right.
Remember, it's points, 105 straight threes is a huge point to make. Zidane, get your game up.
Get your
you
game
know we're
up.
close.
All right,
Big up.
Yo, me rate this star, that's shame. Me. I pray me one. Miss B, you know I'm not proud of it.
That was comical at best.
Huh? Which part in the Bible me can get a quote for a brethren who did once wise, but him take time and lose it? You can't get a proverb. Look, man, because what the man has said that what you're doing at training can add anything at all to your greatness. Is that true? And from G-Star to Dwight Chateau, boy, I tell you, How
Hello,
are you
good
doing,
afternoon.
chat?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah,
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
I am very well, boy. I can't tell us I'm fine after G start. Don't take a little while.
You know, dangerous in 5 minutes here. Guys, yesterday I was trying to present some data and the audio went out at some point in time. And I think the data is quite critical when they understand what we say when we say that players who played before the 1950s shouldn't be compared with players afterwards. And this is especially for Mount Salem, who had some stuff to say. So we all know the story of Bradman. Test average 99.9, first class average if you should take out his test scores of around 94. And then in around 1932, he runs up in some bowlers who started to bowl at his body. The borderline series, I call it. These bowlers generally had a bowling average of around 28. The ones who were bowling it, that is. Okay? Now, if you were to look, his batting average, Bradman, after that whole experience, fell from 99 to 56. His first class average during that thing, because he played in the tour matches, fell from 94 down to 17. Taking bowling from some guys who had a bowling average of around 28. Now, he said after that he don't think there's anybody who can play that type of bowling. And shortly afterwards, we all know, in around 1934, they're about the ban borderline bowling. But then after World War II, going into the 1950s, the borderline bowling was reintroduced to cricket. And along came a man called Clyde Walcott. And he was facing up to borderline bowling against Lindwall and Miller, bowlers who had bowling averages of 21 and 23. And he had a batting average of 83 when he faced those bowlers. Fast forward, Viv Richards came along in the 70s as well. He was facing Lilly and Thompson, bowlers who were giving him borderline bowling, who had bowling averages of 24 and 28, and he averaged 97 in that series. Along the line comes Brian Lara as well. And he faced up to Brett Lee and Glenn McGrath and Jason McGillespie, bowlers with low bowling average, 22, 26, 31, and he had a batting average of 67. All these batsmen had borderline bowling. Articles that go out to say bowling in their day was even worse and more shocking than what they had in 1932. And they faced bowlers who some people would say, based on the bowling average, were better, and they still had a higher batting average than Bradman in that 1932 test. Bradman shouldn't be compared to these guys, man. Come on, man. His average is what it is because he never had borderline bowling for the majority of his career. All right? That's on cogent, Zidane.
I hear him about.
So, like a strong argument, not true.
I'm not sure about that, but I hear.
But those are the facts. Now, how can you be comparing a guy facing off with a borderline bowler who is bowling at 28, bowling average at 28? That's like Nikai in Tini. When Lara face up to Tini 60s and 70s, my lick in that series. Nah, man, I joke in that time. And that man 56, when you talk about being compared to the very best in cricket, just simply don't get him into the room. And we give it to Bradman. He was good for his era. It's not his fault, but he can't be compared to guys who routinely face that in their career. Orville.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Higgins.
Yeah.
Listen to us, man. We can argue as much as we want to argue. But I beg you to protect the integrity of the show. I beg you, Orville. Then, you cannot have jokers coming on the program and saying some stuff which makes absolutely no sense. Like when you would have QC come on the radio and say that 60% of the deliveries bowled during the borderline series were bouncers, and you sit there and agree with that. That is rubbish.
All right.
That is garbage.
You're gone 5 minutes now?
The bowlers who bowled borderline did not even bowl 50% of the balls.
Okay.
Orville, do you understand what I say?
I am giving you 5 minutes.
No. Do you understand? And then when you go out and you come and you tell us that Bradman was the only player that was targeted with borderline, that's a lie. That's a huge lie.
All the Australian bowlers, batsmen were targeted. Stan McCabe, Bill Woolford, Bert Oldfield, Bill Pulsman, Alan Kipper, all of them were targeted. They spoke about it. You can go and read about their lives. One of them wrote a book about the whole thing. All batsmen were targeted. People have written articles on this. Do not come on the radio and try to win an argument to make up these things. Why would you tell somebody that a bouncer can hit you in your chest when you know better than that, Orville? Why would you do that? You don't have to sink to them sort of levels the way you start to make up stuff when it makes no sense and goes against the facts to try to win an argument. We'll talk some more tomorrow, all right? Dangerous in 5 minutes.
All right. All right. Who's the next one?
All right.
Oh.
All right. So
I'm a little distracted here.
All right. So, people, there's a footballer, you know.
You're part in that, Kevin. You're part in that. Based on the exchange rate.
Go on, Kevin. You can't talk, Kevin. All right.
Yeah.
So, there's a player, them call him, his real name is Fitzroy Jackson.
Yeah.
Popularly known as Bucky Barnes.
Yeah.
Mardon a skill like him. It's when them man they are trainer, you know.
Yeah.
Out of this world with the flicks and the tricks and the skill. So Fitzroy Jackson, ask anybody, aka Bucky Barnes.
Yeah.
Is the most skillful player I've ever seen.
Why,
More skillful than Mardon Ronaldinho, all of them.
I mean, Mardon them something in a
I see Mardon with them thing they're not training. Bucky Barnes, me say.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Skillest thing that.
Yeah, man. If training can determine.
Yeah, man. I'm one of the greats of the games, man.
If training can determine
greatness.
In anything, then voila.
Oh, yeah, say, man. When you're a boy anyway, say, we cut.
Umpy.
They umpy. You kill me, they don't have another argument. They
umping up bigger. No, but Umpy was actually doing those things in games then.
Oh,
but you're going to tell me, say,
not
not at the test levels. Whatever training.
Yeah, well, that's true.
The training argument
is a joke, man.
It's a training contribute to your greatness, brother.
You can imagine Justin Gatlin find a record of him running 9.57.
Now, here is where the argument bramble, but if the thing with sprinting is that if you're fast, you're fast.
No, but
if you can show me a man that run 9.4 by himself.
No, me not rate
that. The thing about it is that
I wouldn't know him have potential, you know.
Yeah.
But
no, me wouldn't say him greater than Bolt.
No, but we know him have potential, but
why to send out training can determine greatness, brother. That's the all right, what we do now?
Text the break.
We have to take some text, let me see.
No, we take the break. We're up on the break. So we take the break.
All right, break and
we'll come back to calls and text messages.
All right, we do it.
We come in. All right. Take your time, man.
What do we do, Miss B? You are the boss now. You need to find me the price.
All right.
Set the trend.
The trend-setting sports desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m., is Jamaica's #1 call-in sports program. Join me, Orville Higgins,
and me, Christopher Zidane Matthews,
as we continue to take call-in sports discussions to the highest levels on radio. The sports desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m., on Jamaica's #1 sports radio station. The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. is sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSC Online Trading.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back to the show. We'll go over to Mount Salem. Hi, Mount Salem. Oh, is that Mount Salem yet? Oh, text. Oh.
Text message. It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
G-Star is a disgrace to sports talk. He sounds worse than Chateau. Jenna said that. Jenna, call if you call the program. Call. Otherwise, both Dwight and G-Star might think I make up them something I forget. Victor McFarlane. The integrity of the show is just fine. Sometimes when some callers are on it, it's difficult to listen. But for the most part, the show is okay. I agree with you. And not everybody will read that assertion. Orville and Zidane, if ESPN put up $1 million for anyone who can shoot 120 straight threes, it will be frightening the amount of people who get close. People just need the right motivation, and none of them might even play basketball.
That's a reasonable point. You don't think they will be as good as Steph Curry, but if you're playing of basketball, there's no pressure. You're in a gym, you're wide open. It will make some trees, you know. You'll make some.
G-Star going to tell you that you're not going to get to 100.
You're not going to get to 100, but it's a different kettle of fish when people running at you and in your face, man, and you're going around screens and all of that, man, to make a lot of trees, man. All right.
What gone? Good afternoon, Sports Desk. Oh, no. We'll read this already. Can you explain the new format to the Champions League? Here's another one. What gone by the morning can't come good at evening. What do you mean by that? You know what the person refer to? No, we don't. Good afternoon, gentlemen. G-Star again today with the rubbish. This year we have to have the Bramble Caller and Call of the Year, and this argument of G-Star fits both. No, G-Star, I've won. G-Star, if I arrange some clips of a footballer in training breaking all of Messi's records, scoring more free kicks, scoring more penalties, making more successful dribbles, juggling the ball twice as long, and scoring more headers, goals with his left and right feet, breaking all Messi's records, would you consider him the greatest footballer of all time or even the conversation? This is rapper. Sports Desk went last year from Omar Williams and Chris Lynch from Tell Them to Call the big program.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Omar in a while.
And neither Chris Lynch as well.
Well, Chris Lynch called us a couple of weeks ago.
He did. Yeah. G-Star needs a ban for a week with that nonsensical conversation about Curry. And they keep coming. Orville, way back when, before Zidane became a top-notch co-host, there was a caller by the name of Fana, who I believe was a worker at the Dovecut Cemetery. Whatever happened to him? He used to rival Mr. P on the horse racing punditry. Is he still around? I'm one of those who refuse to call, but just to show how long I've been listening, I never miss this show. But for sure, you'd want to call me a Pepperlight caller because I do vote at time. All right, Pepperlight. Bling one side.
You remember Fana?
Yeah, man.
Famous to say, what a look Shoko. What a look Shoko.
Afternoon, gentlemen. Keep up the good work. Zidane, you're not doing anything on schoolboy football and the JPL on your channel. This is Nico.
Nico, I'm coming with a player who will be the superstar of schoolboy football this season.
Yeah.
Next video that. So you can look out for that.
The caller who called you about taking on Dwight is correct. Sometimes a person just have to ignore his argument and reason on something else. All right. So we'll leave it pandem text. We'll read a few more. Just send them in 828-0925. Yeah, man.
We'll go to Mount Salem.
Well, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon,
yes, sir.
Well, that text and that caller can, for the next 5 minutes, can switch their radio to something else now.
Yes.
Because I'm not bringing no topic for myself today. I take on Dwight Chateau and Baggio and G-Star. Right? So, but before me go there, so Mr. Higgins, to be honest with you, I disagree with some of the text. Them radio need everything, Mr. Higgins.
Agreed.
Yeah, man. You really need the bright color, them, the one who not so bright, the bramble, everything. We need everybody to make it And this is why this show is unique.
Yes.
Right? And I hate when people come and say, oh, Mount CLM not bring up your own topic, or Mount CLM for this, or Mount CLM for that. Not just Mount CLM, but anybody else. Right? This is what the show is about. If a man talk a nonsense, that is the one that is going to talk about most of all, you know.
Yes.
The nonsense. If you bring up a topic now, just look how much sporting events are going on now. And look what these decide to talk about.
Yes.
There are so many sporting events going on and coming up, and these are decide to talk about the foolishness.
Yeah.
Right? But this is the same, but I don't know, no surprise, you know. Isn't this the same G-Star that a few weeks ago was telling us that Michael Jordan is the best basketballer before he even going to the NBA?
You're right, you know.
At the same,
We need to check up on G-Star, and he came and tried to justify it. You know it? Something no right, man.
Right, because he might try to grow on it.
No, it's true. You know. Yeah. 1 week, Michael Jordan is the best player in the NBA when he never played the NBA. And the other minute a man can be what he does in training can contribute to him great. G-Star, what's wrong?
But let me ask a question, though. I want to ask G-Star and the rest of them. We have had so many debates on the program, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember if we have Messi Ronaldo, but we have Brian Lara, Steve Smith. We have so many sportsmen against each other. Have we ever won? So have anyone ever won to bring up what they did in training as a point?
None at all. This player is greater than this player because in training he does this. Boy, G-Star.
No, I've never heard one even G-Star himself.
Yeah.
Correction, I would say I could debate the other day.
And mention anything about training.
When they were mentioning about LeBron and the two basketball of them, I think it was the Splash Brothers and LeBron and AD. Or something like that. That they debate, right?
Yeah. Training, brother.
Right? And they never use that as a point to say which one of them. So part of the reason why the Splash Brothers and the Splash Brothers I think he did not use LeBron. So LeBron and AD was better in training than Steph and Clay.
Listen, a lot of professional sportsmen can do unbelievable things when they are not competing. So they are in training because that wasn't even training, even though shooting, the shooting, So it's not even scrimmage, it's not even when they're playing 5 against 5. They achieve that. You couldn't achieve that when they play 5 against 5 with your own teammates, you know.
But the thing is, that cannot add to your greatness, none at all. That can't be a component to your greatness. But to this Dwight Chateau, though, he mentioned about Bradman cannot be this and that. So, Mr. Higgins, why didn't you remind him about the bouncers to Brian Lara? That Brian Lara was protected.
No, man, me don't. When Dwight come and raise this topic again, in talking to himself, but done. Until he comes with another topic. I've said all what Mr. Officer Pat.
It doesn't make sense to repeat yourself over
every day.
That's true, because and you know what, you're right. He's not like.
And I'm yet to get the information.
Like
the information that he claims he has.
Like me, if me think you're done with the argument already, maybe just leave it alone.
And I tell you, a lot of people are advising me to do the same thing. So when Dwight call him about, let him say what he has to say for his 5 minutes. Once we hear him say it 7 times already, we don't need to hear it.
Repeating the same.
Repeating
not
the
coming
same.
in a new
within the argument. But I want to say something to him, though. Since I'm a caller, I want to say something to him. As he's talking about Bradman and fast bowling, I want to ask him, who we think is a better batsman to fast bowling, Brian Lara or Bradman?
You must tell Lara.
Well, again, he must say that for you. Yeah. He must say Lara for you. I don't see nowhere where Brian Lara is better at nothing than a man who averages way better than everybody else besides him. Unless I have keep wicket.
Oh.
Unless I have keep wicket or something. Or bowl, because I don't know if Bradman has no bowl. He a bowl at all?
No.
I don't know, but it is silly to why is it that a Brian Lara we have to put up against Bradman? We don't have any other batsman closer to Bradman than Brian Lara.
Brian Lara is loved here in the Caribbean. He's a hero in the Caribbean. So
no man, Brian, compared to Sachin and them man. He can't compare to that man 99. I mean, Mr. Higgins said something.
No, but I'm giving you the reason why, no boss. Because if you take up Brian, they go and tell Sachin better than him too, like Diego. Diego say all of them greater than Brad.
No. But to be fair to Diego, that's why I use the 61 Michael Holding female for him, because to be fair to Diego, him not dismiss Bradman in terms of the amount of runs, he might dismiss Bradman because of the amount of tests.
No man, him say all him runs make against us one opposition. He make runs when black people now play. I will a reason Diego come up with
No, but Mr. Higgins.
Diego move and go.
And when the reason why I come down to the sample size though, because he lose all of them arguments.
Yeah, man.
He come down with the sample size.
To be honest, Diego disingenuous. I'm going to tell you why Diego disingenuous. Diego cannot use all of them other factors. If him going to say him going to use the amount of tests, then the argument should be done. Why you know have to go in a
No man, him come down to that sample size
after him get beaten with those other arguments.
With the black argument,
yeah,
the runs against England argument,
yeah.
I think if the lie, the umpire argument,
yeah man.
All of them something then comes.
And then Chewin be slick.
And then Chewin slick, he just threw in the 60 sample.
Yes, and the other reason why it is because that's why I'm not use George Headley.
Yeah, man. But then you come with a brilliant one. Your sample size of bowler 61 tests.
Yes, because you say Michael Olin is the best bowler of all time.
With 60 tests.
With 60 tests.
Yeah.
So when we are discussing best bowler of all time, we can use Michael Olin.
61 tests, you think?
61 tests my thing start. So anybody 60 and under, I'm sorry for them. They're not in this.
All right.
Have a good
Leave
day,
it
gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Diego is going to come on and say, but genius, I don't have no problem, Orville. If you want to start out with a 61 sample size, you go. That's what geniuses do. That's what I used to do with Michael Sharp when going to Calabar. We set out our criteria. So if Mount Salem want to come with that criteria, then fine. That's not a problem. That's what geniuses do. That's talk show. That's talk show. Coming back after the break.
Tune in to German Morgan, aka Brother DJ Frisco, on your radio. Friday nights at 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. inside the Midnight Serenade Radio Show. And Saturdays and Sunday mornings inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. You will be motivated, blessed, and receive a word in time with DJ Frisco in the mix. Tune in, Mr. and stay connected.
This is Heather White Davis McDonald, and I'm inviting you to join me Tuesdays at 11:30 a.m. to 12 midday for Let's Reason. We will be reasoning on real life issues with real people. So join me and be blessed.
Sheena Power Talk. Make you start to walk.
Get your aunties, get your uncles, get your brothers and your sisters, gather the girls, gather the boys. Sheena Lynn Hansen is on your radio with Power Talk, motivation, inspiration, and empowerment. Tune in every Tuesday at 11:15 a.m. It's a Power Talk and a Power Connection. Power up your spirit, man, with Power Talk. This is your Damascus Road encounter. Come and experience a mighty move of God right here on Power Talk.
Sheena Power Talk.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, second song selection on the show today, and it's brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color. And we need it. The amount of bramble we're hearing on today's program, we needed some divine intervention. Dear Lord, come in and take over from these bramble callers. Save us, please. The Lord is my shepherd by Sixth Attack.
For the Lord
victory. Christian. Hold up on your victory. Christian. Hold up on your victory. Christian. Victory in Jesus. Amen. Victory in Jesus. Amen. Hold up on your victory. Christian. I say the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. And he maketh me to lie down in green grasses. Hold up on your victory, Christian. Hold up on your victory, Christian. Hold up on your victory, Christian. Victory in Jesus, amen. Victory in Jesus, amen. Hold up on your victory, Christian. I know the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. And he maketh me to lie down in green pastures. Hold up on your victory, Christian. Hold up on your victory, Christian. Hold up on your victory, Christian. Victory in Jesus, amen. Victory in Jesus, amen. Hold up on your victory, Christian. Hold up on your victory, Christian. Victory in Jesus, amen. Victory in Jesus, amen. Hold up on your victory, Christian. Oh, say the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. And he maketh me to lie down in green grasses. And he maketh me to lie down in green grasses. And he maketh me to lie down in green grasses. And he maketh me to lie down in green grasses.
Yes, yes, yes. That is The Lord is My Shepherd by Sister Pat. Is that? Yeah. And that was brought to you by Edge Campaign for people who dream in color. All right, so let's go back online. R9. R9.
Hello?
Yes, R9.
Zidane.
Oh, it's ruining.
Yeah, man.
Then why am I think R9?
And I see him different, man.
Oh, I see him thing.
Greatest ball I ever seen a play, you understand?
Oh, based on what I'm doing a training or what I'm doing a game.
Yeah, but I training. No, I not understand why G Star would have make that rumble statement. They understand me. Bigger caller than that, man. If I make them full statement, them on training.
Training.
But no, as I say, Orville. You know which club me used to play for?
Yeah.
You know Usain Bolt.
So Zidane, I know.
Big up yourself, Christopher.
Yes.
As Mr. Orville, you know which club you usually play for, you understand?
Yes.
And you know Usain Bolt.
Yes.
Usain Bolt have a brother who usually play for the same club. And may I tell you, if I train him,
Sadiq.
West Indies would have picked him.
Yeah, man. Sadiq.
Clean like asking a question. Even me would have given a West Indies game based on training.
Yes.
But I'm not there, so you do the thing, Baba. So I don't understand where G Star come with.
No, what me I go defend G Star. G Star is going to say, but Mr. Higgins, you need to get the argument in context. I never said any little regular thing in training, Mr. Higgins. Mr. Higgins, lift your level. Mr. Higgins, I'm talking something out of this world.
105 straight.
Did the guy that Rooney talk about did anything equivalent to 105 free throws, Mr. Higgins?
He make 400 in a training.
Did he make?
You can't make runs in a training.
Sadiq, he make 400 runs in a training.
No, you can't make 400 runs in a training.
You don't train that long.
No man, if you don't pick up two squad game and no training. And no match that, you know.
A practice, yeah, you can a practice match and a practice.
No man, squad
training.
game man. So the 18-man squad man, I want. Yeah,
I don't match that.
A practice match, man. It would be a training match.
No man, it's a training session.
Just if you have a squad game, not training.
No, right, if you want to put it like that.
I don't match on
I
that.
don't understand why G-Star would have come with that. You understand?
Yeah, man. The Texas has a decent point, you know. Me not gonna say anybody can make the 105 now, but you have some little man wearing a big basketball player now. Where them cannot shoot and
Yeah, man, like
free.
the globe trotters,
Yeah, just a shoot. And they maybe make all
Michael Jordan do them thing there.
They maybe make all 15 in a row.
Yeah, man. So if you're talking about Zidane or why I'm doing tree, you have to talk about some that he hit 106 straight or something like that. And then
okay, all right, yeah.
And then we are gonna say, boy, Viv never goes a better 6 hitter than that man.
Than that one there.
No.
But no. G-Star, training, me not think training matter, you understand? You know, add to your legacy, you know, nothing, you know, do nothing.
I'm worried about G-Star doing it because Michael Jordan was the best NBA player and never played a single game in the NBA. I know this.
Which one worse? Which one of them two arguments the worst, Rooney?
The first one, worse.
Me kind of understand why I try to, but it don't make no sense to me.
You understand the first one?
He never play NBA yet, but if I agree that NBA player,
I want the worst man. I want the worst man.
No, man.
No,
me understand. That one, no, man, the last one. The first one is a little English I beat him.
Yeah.
What him needed to say is that if he played in the NBA, he would be greater than the rest.
But you said that already, the man, I'll double down.
Oh, yeah, me did say that.
Yes, so him not, yeah.
So you understand, is that time? Why G-Star me I try to...
Question. Orville.
Yeah.
Where do I did I stay? Because you say you are the be all and end all.
You're asking questions or you come for go on like you know.
No, yeah.
No, if you ask questions, you know. You're two and a half sound a particular. All right.
You say, I know my words are your words. You are the be all and end all will come out of Brad, but you read the book, you know everything.
Yes.
Where do I Chateau did I say? Was that true?
What exactly?
That Bradman average, and we all know you said Bradman average went down from up there to 54.
From 99 generally to 56.
With the body line series, you understand me?
Yes.
And it must say other people the body line are in a modern day cricket face great bowlers or bowl a whole heap of short balls and come at you. And Brian Lara along with Ricky Ponting, along with Sachin Tendulkar would have faced them bowlers there. And them average more than where him come down to on average.
I don't have
that kind of bowling. You don't have that number.
Dwight Chateau need to tell me what is Lara's average when the bowling is 90 miles per hour. When he can come, what does Brian Lara average against 90 mile per hour bowling, which is short and fast?
Intimidator bowling.
Yeah.
Quick, fast.
Well, Brett Lee did a bowl, them pace.
Tell me his average against. Yes.
I mean, we reason.
No, man, but just cut to the chase now, Rooney. Don't tell me about Donald when he pitch up the bat. Listen what me I say.
No, but that is exactly what was happening in a
God have mercy. Rooney doesn't listen, no, man. Sometimes you just know. Yes. Don't tell us Lara's average against Donald. Because Donald bowl Yorker, him bowl full toss, him bowl length ball, him bowl. I don't want to hear that. Tell me Lara's average against Donald when Donald is 85 or 90 miles per hour. I'm going I'm up. Then you win the argument.
Yes.
Tell me what Lara's average. Don't tell me what his average is against Brett Lee. Because Brett Lee bowl half volleys, away swingers, ball with a duck back.
Yeah, so the question may I ask.
Yes, Brett Lee, but he never used to bowl a lot of bumpers to Brian.
So the question may I ask
because
is,
of the rule.
The bodyline series, the bowlers who bowl to the Australians, every single ball them bowl was shot.
No, but in that then you ask me answer. I am saying in that.
So them bowl pitch up ball, them bowl short ball.
Yes, Rooney, but in that series.
Half trackers, them bowl cut, them bowl pull.
Rooney, you ask. You say you come to ask.
No, wait, no. Yes, I try to establish that.
All right, let me.
So them bowl everything just like what Arnold Donald would have bowl, just like where something would have bowl.
All right, so me did I wait for you for come with it.
Did I wait for me?
I pulled this down off the internet.
All right, cool.
Courtesy of a man. Big up QC for pointing me to the link.
Oh, Bomba, me say, yo.
Well, I'm me saw me say no. No, Rooney, you can't say them already. But bring him, put him.
One.
Rooney said, QC sent me this link.
According to various sources, including cricket historians and analysts, it's estimated that during the infamous Bodyline series between England and Australia, approximately 50 to 60% of deliveries bowled to Sir Donald Bradman were short-pitch bouncers. This was a deliberate tactic employed by the English team led by Douglas Jardine to target Bradman's body and intimidate him, as he was the dominant batsman of the time. Here's a breakdown of the estimated percentage of bouncers bowled to Bradman during the series. Short pitch deliveries or bouncers, 50 to 60%. Good length deliveries, 30 to 40%. Full length deliveries to Yorkers, 10 to 20%. Please note that these figures are estimates and may vary depending on the source and analysis. However, it's widely acknowledged that the English team used an unusually high percentage of bouncers to target Bradman during the Bodyline series. The point I'm making, when historians can tell us that 50 to 60% of the ball with Bradman faced in that series were bumpers, short pitch, I don't think that Brian Lara, first of all, when Brian Lara play a one bouncer per over, you can't. So there is no way Lara would face 50 to 60% bouncers in any series. Okay? You say you come to learn. I have now taught. Can we now move on? Satisfied? Or we have a bus a prayer for you as well?
Yeah, probably for a bus a prayer for me. No. As Mr. Still, that's why people say it's difficult to compare across eras. You understand? Because them at different times. And me get that and understand.
It's difficult to compare eras when the thing close, man. But we know Sir Bradman could have back better than Shy Hope, brother.
Come on, man. Wait, man. That's what me talk about, brother. Just wait, man. When you hear people talk about it, and man, I make 280 in a one day and all them things there.
Who did make 280?
Yeah, just I say, brother. Just listen, man. One day, man, and nowadays you can't make. You got to struggle to make 200 runs in a one day of it. You understand what I say? It not come as easy. I mean, I say back then it was a gentleman's game.
Hold on.
Never really go short and things.
Hold on. No make me hey, Rooney, make the two of we talk and you learn. You say you come to learn. More runs are being made per day now than in those days. Your argument don't make no sense. England is making 500 runs in a day in Test cricket, my boss. In those days, that was not happening.
Against who though?
Oh, nobody. We never.
No, me ask you against who England make
all right.
500
against.
They make against Australia.
Test cricket, they make it.
Me ask you, are they making it against Australia?
They are making it in Test cricket. Nobody in Test cricket was scoring them runs per day.
Just put it in a context, man. Because if me play against Bramble side, me can make as much as me.
Then if the side them were that Bramble, why? Well, I know. If the sides in Bradman's time was that Bramble, why them never had to make 500 runs that day?
You alone want talk. You understand? You alone want talk. You know, I put nothing in a context. England make 500 runs. Who England make the 500 runs against Orville?
Poor bowlers.
They make it against West.
What's the point, Rooney? Poor bowlers. What's the point, Rooney? Why weren't 500 runs being made against poor bowlers in at them time? What is the main point? I don't know. What's the main point, Rooney?
The one I say is
argument.
It was a gentleman's game. You understand this, Zidane? So a lot of pitch up ball in a ball.
Bradman alone average 99 still.
Bodyline series.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. Larwood and Voss never had pitch up the whole of
ball. That's a fact that never change.
Alien man. It was an alien rule.
No, I'm not argue that. But who is better? We can well, I never see Bradman, so we can answer Bradman.
All right.
We can use just him.
Before Bradman, 40-50. During Bradman, 40-50. After Bradman, 40. The man is an alien.
Man is special, you understand? There's no doubt about it. But for who better?
Man is the greatest sportsman. Even though I don't think he's the greatest sportsman, I mean that conversation. I don't know about Brian Lara being there.
Leave it there, Rudy.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
Rudy say him come to learn. And a learning come to learn. Rooney come to tell you why I'm on. Then say come to learn. Rooney, never say you come to learn again.
We take a break. We're coming back.
All right.
It's the start of a new era as Steve McLaren makes his mark as head coach of the Reggae Boys. And on Friday, September 6th, the National Stadium will come alive as regional rivalry goes into a next gear. Jamaica does battle with Cuba. Come aboard this new campaign for regional glory. Match time is 7 p.m. Admission $1,500 bleachers, $5,500 for grandstand. Gates open at 3 p.m. Jamaica versus Cuba inside the office, September 6th at 7 p.m. Be there.
Path beneficiaries, the August payment cycle has started. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to September 2, 2024. Be sure to check the Weekend Star to find out when you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect on September 3 or 4. For more information, call Path at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. Path, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we welcome back my former greatest disciple online. I
Chatter 9 boss.
Wagwan.
Yeah.
Orville,
Yes, sir.
a bit of sad news, man. You guys didn't know that Spano had passed on.
Fana?
Yeah, man, the guy who used to work at Meadoway, he passed on, you know.
No, man, never.
Oh.
Yeah, man, he passed on about could be almost 2 years now.
Oh, we weren't
Yeah,
aware.
man. He was a regular caller to Dear Pastor show, you know.
Oh, we're not aware because they had stopped calling this program.
Right, okay. Yeah, man, he had passed on, but I thought you guys...
No, we weren't aware. We weren't made aware.
He passed on, man. And it was sad. I think it was either June or shortly after the COVID too, you know.
Okay.
But Orville,
Yeah.
the CPL will be going on this evening. You guys will be carrying it.
No, not so far as that.
And this argument with Dwight Chattu, Orville, we can lay that argument to rest now, man.
You're asking me to lay to rest.
Dwight nothing just lay. How them guys have hold on for one thing so long, man.
No, I'm saying if you're going to add to the argument, you know, if you're going to bring in new points, but he was repeating. Don't realize he was repeating himself every day.
Like a merry-go-round, man. You know, we dangerous in 5 keep the show alive, man, but not in this way, man.
Then you say you got adapt the name.
No, your name sound fancy, but the work's not fancy, man.
No, man, but you were praising the man. The last week you praising my disciple.
No, I was saying the name, not the name.
No, man, but if you found the name fascinating, then you have to find the argument fascinating.
But not the utterances, me talk about.
Okay. All right.
Name and utterances are two different things, you know.
All right, my disciple.
You understand what I say? And to address Badger the Great, because he must say, me no better than Theodore Whitmore.
Yeah.
Because me not complain say Theodore Whitmore shouldn't renew the contract at Mount Pleasant, or not so quickly.
Badger sounds as if he's saying that Whitmore should not go back to Mount Pleasant because
but he was saying that because Orville was calling me former disciple and I was making it back with Orville according to what he was saying.
Yeah.
So me I go put a spin to it now and say, well, Theodore Whitmore have to sign the contract or the money right, no sir?
Yeah.
Then me have to make up with the Messiah, man, because abundance of intelligence this, you know.
Yeah.
You understand? One if you know read the place.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So see like how Theodore Whitmore gravitate towards the money. Me I gravitate towards brilliance. Oh, me son.
You're getting back in the Messiah's good grade.
Yeah, yes, man. Have to be, man.
All
So, Badger, I just saw you go. This is the Messiah, you know, so we can't forsake the Messiah. You understand?
Yeah.
When I have discuss sports and you have Little Samson beside him, none of these guys can challenge the two on, not even one away.
I agree.
Yeah. You understand what I say? And a full time they realize this thing, you know, man, and just come discuss on sports and live up the show, man. But no come with some done and beaten and battered and I do a chat to sister and there's nothing left in the argument, man. You can't leave it alone, man.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious, do it, man. You have to go back to do it, man. Dangerous in 5 walk, man.
All right, Mama B.
Big up yourself, you know, Little Samson.
Yes.
Big up yourself, man.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. Greatest thing since not all, you know.
All right, big up. Somebody is suggesting to me that it's almost a done deal now that the Jamaica College coach is indeed going back to Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that for him professionally? How does it look that you resigned from a job, we offered you a job, you took it, and before you even start in terms of games, you're leaving us? Go back to the same place. You know, look good, you know. Professionally, you know, look right, you know.
Money, you know.
But I want to know because I heard that somebody saying that they could be compensating Portmore United for the services, which then, boy, I tell you, we can't get advisory work down at Mount Pleasant. Man, I look like him have money for those spending on have it.
But if you leave Portmore before 1 year and go back to being an assistant, I can't want a regular deal.
No, it must be sweet.
That's the kind of deal where you cannot say
refuse. It must be well above the norm for head coaches in the Premier League.
No one that do, but
that's a top rate that the man. And I don't remember them working anywhere before Mount Pleasant.
And man, I say what Horace Reed can do for Fergie career. Peter Gould can do that. Say like a wrong thing.
Oh,
and man is saying Horace Reed has contacts and links all over the Caribbean.
Yes.
And you want to do something to your career as a coach, then Horace Reed, you'd prefer to be in Horace Reed's corner than in Peter Gould's corner.
Oh, interesting way to look at it.
You get me?
Yeah.
So I don't know, a man said this could be a potential career threatening or not the best
from a Premier League standpoint, because I don't think any Premier League club would want to hire a man like that. Because when I say you can't just leave us at any time, you're not credible, really.
There you go.
Yeah. So interesting times there. Mount Pleasant will be the talk of the league this season for sure. Everybody will be looking out at every single result. What happened to Harold Thomas, by the way? Because he must feel embarrassed, in all of this.
Yeah.
Yes, it's embarrassing. That's what happened to him. Unfortunate. You know?
Anyway, make we go to Serpi.
Orville.
Yeah, man.
Zidane. For the topic, what I want to discuss with you, Mama be discuss them. If you carry the match and with father is concerned. But when you kind of mention about Bradman and Brian Lara, what name?
Who's that again?
No, my name was on the program.
Rooney? Rooney?
No, yeah, Rooney, but
Chateau,
what the other one name? Not G-Star. What the other
Chateau?
one name?
Do I Chateau?
Chateau.
Okay.
No, how on earth you can compare Bradman and Lara? It better when you talk about bad line and short pitch ball, you would have to mention Bradman and Clyde Walcott. You understand me? Because in that era, you have Ray Lindwall, you have Keith Miller, you have Ron Archer, and you have Ian Johnson.
At one point, I think he mentioned Clyde Walcott.
Yes, but he mentioned Clyde Walcott.
I don't know that Clyde Walcott playing on nobody line.
No, man, Lindwall and Keith
No,
Miller.
I'm not saying that there weren't series where fast ball and the West Indies used to run in and leg of ball to, you know. But never before was any one man so targeted, my boss. That is the thing.
I want to ask a question. Do I Chateau thinks Brian Lara is the very best ever, right?
Yeah, that's why I said you mentioned most Lara. Because
No.
No,
but what I want to ask is this. If because it seems as if intimidatory bowling is a key factor for Dwight Chateau in rating our batsman. Or he rates a batsman. You know, how does he deal with it? Who was better at those sort of bowling? Viv or Lara?
Viv, man.
Then why Chateau have Lara ahead of it?
No, man, you can't.
When the averages are similar.
But Viv was the better player to shot
pitch bowling. And that means a lot to your rating batsman.
Good question.
Orville,
when
you mentioned about Viv and Lara, ask him if you remember this. And you mentioned it, this series, most of the West Indies batsmen have to walk and coach and them Sunday. When Jeff Thompson and Lillian bowl for Barley. Right? Now, Orville, I want you to find out for me. The Motet Mile, right?
Yeah.
If all the big artists are coming, 6 of them so far, if after the race, they will be staying in Jamaica for stud purpose or breeding purpose. I want to find out from the relevant authorities. Sharp or Mr. Metcalf or what.
Yeah.
You know, because it's unfair for them come and just win the $250,000 US, and then the next year them go back home.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, check out that.
Yeah, man. All right, sir. Yeah. Big up. All right, so we go back to the phone lines. Oster Hoyt, 876-968-8117. Hey, the Mount Pleasant situation. Yeah, there you go. We're there, but the more present.
No
man, the more present situation is not a normal thing. We're going to do.
No, you can't talk about more present.
No, we're understanding that. I don't know, but somebody's saying it's very close to happening. That
my understanding is that he's there.
There you go. That Davian Ferguson left his head coach role at Portmore and gone back a month present with Tapa.
What do you think about it, Diego? Let me hear your
one thing about Tony, at 10 years, the same thing with me and you, this Dan Bradman, 10 years. You don't understand certain practical things, Yeah. Money is professional sports. Why want to make everything difficult?
You walked out because I'm understanding that More Pleasant was willing to stay with Davian as a part of the coaching staff, and he said no because Tapa brought me here. You're not renewing Tapa. I'm not staying. We heard that argument. Now having done so, you got a head coach job, and now Tapa gone back and you want to back. You just leave this head coach job now. This does not look right, Diego.
When it comes to pro sports, 90% of the time, because of being in the capitalistic country of the world, just follow the money trail, man. Obviously,
and disrupt Portmore United now. I'm going to do a video upon him and disrupt Portmore United now because he's been there throughout pre-season and just up and leave now. So a new coach has to come in and be coaching players that probably he would want. A tough job now for anybody who coaches Portmore team and not having a
preseason. Follow the money trail.
He's a wicked lick, the man like Portmore.
This is not your husband and wife and your children. This is professional sports. Follow the money trail.
Follow the money trail.
People understand why Tapa get disrespected and go back.
No.
Yeah. Tell them why you went back to KLS.
No, I agree with the Tapa.
Disrespected and you go back again.
Hold the line, Diego. We're coming back. Yeah. It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, Dangel Auto Spears and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich.
Interesting things going on here in the world of sport. Liverpool will face Champions League holders Real Madrid on their return to the competition following the draw of the new format. Manchester City and Arsenal both play last season semi-finalists Paris Saint-Germain in their fixtures, while Aston Villa will take on Scottish champions Celtic. Each team plays 8 fixtures in the league phase, with this year's men's tournament seeing a radical change, including the end of group stage. The high-tech draw took place in Monaco on Thursday, with Portugal forward Cristiano Ronaldo pressing all the important buttons to make a computer algorithm determine the fixtures. And that's your sports in it.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. Dangel Auto Spears and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich financing.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission, JADCO, needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jn. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio, or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. The toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, Diego, we're back with you.
All right, give me a chance.
All right.
I'm here, my name a call for 2 days, so I want to touch John Campbell. When you want to say something, Zidane, before I go?
Oh, somebody's saying that they bought out the contract, so they compensated Portmore United. So make it enough for ball for Portmore.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I will know, because I'm listening. I heard the first part of Chateau, and I hear you say you're not going to engage him anymore.
Not on the same tired topic with the same tired one. I have said all we can.
I heard him defending Lara and Brad. That he has Lara greater than Bradman.
Yeah.
No, he said he doesn't consider Bradman. So don't really have Lara greater.
Okay, so he's pretty much yeah. But I'm saying to you, you have been dating Diego for 10 years. Why would you not stop engaging Chateau?
You're not as annoying.
No, but you can't be. You can't. You go up on the radio and say 888. What says you? That's what the one says.
No, I'm saying I find.
You want everybody to be like Mount Salem.
No,
but you run like Mount Salem though.
Diego.
No, I was never like Mount Salem.
Yeah, and obviously the challenge every day.
Me and you, the conversations, I wasn't getting so much complaint from the public. You know the amount of people. Don't you see the texts as them Diego and hear what the people have said? A lot of people are turned off by Chateau.
We don't want them tell you private. The company read and make them.
Then you don't hear the text them, my brother.
No, I said then the first thing.
But Diego, you know, say do a Chateau can be. But Diego, you don't know, say do a Chateau can be very annoying
and difficult to talk.
You talk the truth.
Yeah, but they must say no. Orville is the host.
So
tell the man no call.
No.
Even today, it's because I've not responding to him. Today he said Orville said that only Bradman faced.
I mean, never did.
And he never said that. He actually said
he has a tendency, Diego, to put words in your mouth where you never did say.
Yeah.
No,
to not want it.
Orville. You just say something me, you know. We never say it to the Bradman and Clara thing, you know, so me bringing umpire. We never
no, man. All right, no, go umpire.
Confirm that.
All right, no, you never say umpire. But you draft a blackness and sample size.
That's other things. But I say sometimes we say things, so you do it to
no,
me.
man, but if you come and say you never say umpire, you know, fine, you know. But I don't have a tendency to misquote you. Do I try to misquote me virtually every single time in car? It me tired of him, to be honest.
But back to my little things now. I want to get to John Campbell, the most important thing, but QC and Mount Salem. QC, great call, because I don't understand what they expect a talk show to be. We challenge callers when we hear something. When we hear he's a 45, get rid of it. The person about
challenge everything.
And challenge if they want to challenge. Why would anybody ever put up with that and still listen to the show? That don't make sense to me.
Man, you choose to discuss. Yeah, man, you choose to discuss whatever you want. If a man decides every time Diego comes on, you challenge what Diego say, I feel prerogative that we can't tell him man not to.
Then look at Mount Salem and me. Everything we say Mount Salem find out with your post. But Mount Salem, I hear you come to my thing now, the 6-1 sample size, right?
Yeah.
Well, listen to this Mount Salem. You know what you have to do for me now to be consistent? That means you can't come support Orville and Bradman is the goat time to play 6-1 test.
No, man, I sarcastic.
Yeah, man, he was being sarcastic.
Or maybe map 61 for the bowlers and 50 for the batsmen. You never know.
All right, let me clarify.
Yeah.
But I say go. Yeah, man.
John Campbell now, you say.
Yeah, man, John Campbell. And I hear you say, I'm going to get to G-Star because it's very thing now. G-Star. No, nothing wrong with the achievement, but you cannot use that because you already say Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time.
Yeah.
So what does he do in a practice matchup before a game? What does that? Why would that change anything? You can't go ahead and be the good G-Star. What's the point?
Him said them training thing that contribute to his. In other words, when he's ranking him as the greatest, some percentage of that is why I'm doing a trade.
Yeah, but you don't have him as the GOAT already.
Exactly. That's why his call wasn't very intelligent.
No, he might very well tell you that part of the reason why he has him as being a GOAT
is what he did, that achievement
with that part.
Yeah, he's saying that we ought to.
No, man, he had him as the GOAT before this 100 and something preach.
I went 100 and something preach.
I recent some of that, man. He has never discussed it before.
Oh, you never discussed it before?
Yeah, like maybe like about 6-7 months
or what he's saying is that if there was any doubt, because he played the tape saying exactly that. If there was any doubt that him is the greatest 3-point shooter ever, that settles.
No, well, if I had doubt,
I think it's. I don't hear nobody doubting that.
Yeah, I don't hear nobody doubting. But even if I had doubts, Diego, and have somebody aside, that would have changed, man. That would have helped me.
That is the point.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah, but you don't know. Now back to John Campbell. This is where me and you guys are proud now. John Campbell is coming back. You know, I understand both sides. I want to hear your side and Zidane's side. Would you select him in the squad now? We can always understand different things, you know, but what would you do, Orville?
I'd invite him.
Would you select him in the squad?
I'd invite him to trial and then see how he goes. I wouldn't give him a contract.
Oh, so it's trial then?
No, he's been given a contract.
So when is the trial?
Them not call it trial anymore, David. Them call it practice games. He's already a contracted player.
Yeah.
So them have 10 contracted players.
But you can be a contracted player and not be in the squad?
Man. No. I'm not going to waste my money giving contract to somebody who may not think that.
No, Diego, once they contract you, man, you're a must.
I'm confused, man. Professional sports in Jamaica different.
What is wrong with you?
Diego, they contract 10 players. It's not 30 players them contract for the Scorpions.
Yeah.
So they call what they call a contracted 10 or 12 who are just that. And then when match time come now, you then pick them squad for that game.
Before you go match time. So now they select other players based on a trial. So when is this trial?
It start must say it's some matches that played now, but me here said the real trials for 4 days later on in the game. Because the one day I come up.
So I know what they're doing like the Yankees now. They're saying he's a sure pick to the squad.
Yeah, and I'm saying I would have loved to know what kind of shape he's in before me give him a contract. I don't have a problem with them inviting him to the squad, you know, because John Campbell that.
Maybe they looked at it in our
now. Well, listen now, guys. In America now, in the professional sports in America, now the question you must ask: why did he lose? Because let me tell you this now. You see, when it's because of injury or something outside the sport, all you have to do now is once you have shown the class, all you have to do now is just pass fitness.
Well, maybe he has been training and they look at him.
Diego, the man was banned.
Class to play regional cricket.
The man was banned for 2 years, Diego. We don't know what shape he's in. We know John Campbell.
That's what I'm saying. So, listen to me now.
Yeah.
I am saying to you, when you're dropped because of injury and not because of your form, even if it's 2 years, once you show your fitness, once you prove your fitness, you get your game back because he already proved that he's above the rim.
No, man, it's not the fitness. No, Diego. No. You have to show fitness and form, man.
2 years, Diego.
You can't just come back fit.
It's not 2 months.
You have to not in America professional sports.
2 years. Diego, that is not
No, Diego. No, Diego, don't do that, man. Watch your man, Ghana, man. You know why you're Ghana, Michael Jordan? You know why you're Ghana, Michael Jordan? You see the fall in
I'm giving you what everybody know about.
No, you see the fall.
He left basketball for 2 years. All of us show fitness and
not fitness, Diego.
And you compare John Campbell to Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that's you see the fall in them.
No, man, but if it's Michael Jordan, you are prepared to give him that pass. I'm saying John. A man even said John will play for West Indies right away again.
But isn't John Campbell way above the regional class?
No, not Michael Jordan.
Not to the way Michael Jordan was above.
Greatest of all.
Above the regional class.
Put it this way: if John Campbell is ready to play cricket, he must not.
No,
it's just I don't know. If I were the selector, I would say, John, me I got call 125.
You can't be just fitness off. You can't just prove fitness.
Right, so
you have to prove like you have a little thing still.
Me go and call 25 man or 130 man to the national thing. You will be a man.
Do it now.
Make we see.
You're saying that you wouldn't. Listen now.
Yeah.
But you're saying that you wouldn't contract him then. You answer that.
No.
What does the JCA say? Can you get them now to give us the reasons why they did it?
That's them thinking them contracting because them thinking going work back in the team. What them need to tell me after that?
So they disagree with you then?
Yes.
Okay.
And I tell you, there are JCA members who disagree.
Understand. So even though you disagree, Orville, you understand their position. Why you think so they are making their decision based on his class?
And I'm saying I understand both sides of the argument.
I understand. So I'm saying to you now, to conclude,
yes.
Even though you disagree and you would give him the contract, you understand them getting the contract because of his class.
Because of his.
So not a problem, genius.
Then that's why I made it tell me understand. No,
disagree.
But I said I understand both sides, you know, from day one.
No, I wanted to get your side though too. That's all.
And I'm saying my side would be I would have approached different.
No, man, you have to go no more. You said you wouldn't sign him.
No, but I would have him in the trial.
I get it. There you go. You don't need to repeat yourself. All right. But Orville, what am I doing with Chateau now? When him I work with Diego with this what do you call it? With Lala being greater than Bradman. What's all you feel?
I'm trembling in my boot.
All right, Diego, big up.
Engage the man though. Don't want to run from it.
All right.
I tell you, G-Star has a serious issue in Orville. Listen to this text from G-Star. Yeah. Did I just hear Zidane call MJ the greatest of all time? Want to hear that? G-Star, Diego spoke about Michael Jordan coming back after 2 years.
Yeah.
At that point, because me was the second greatest. You know?
Yeah.
So G-Star, we're talking in that moment when he came back after a year and a half, he was the greatest of all.
And even if he was, he would be
in the conversation.
What he is the basketball, John is not talking.
Yeah, but just make G-Star understand. That's I'm talking in the context of that particular time when he took the time.
Oh, yeah. So what you're welcoming back was the best player.
The greatest player of all time at that time. All right? So we think.
You want me to do it at the John Campbell? If John Campbell isn't unfit, me want to know if you're still Campbell.
Yeah, so Campbell. Yeah.
So I'm not going to give you no contract yet. I'm going to say, John, I'm going to organize some deal. When you and me ask him to make 119, just come to the games. Oh, he still has it. Then I will give you a deal. Well, to give you a deal before you play any match at all after 2 years, I would have gone a different way. And if Mr. John made I tell John that, because the cricketers them have a way for hear what me saying, and then have me off. John now me get along. Well, John, so somebody we are gonna tell you this, tell him say me you
John can't have that. Remember say me we have few wars on the program.
Yes.
When John got the 4 year,
yes,
that's one of the wars we had.
Yeah,
you were saying no,
him shouldn't get a 4 year.
Yeah, so
they shouldn't get.
Yeah, so
and the fact that him get him 2 year now was kind of vindication. Why would you give him a contract where you not see bat for 2 years? Yeah, but and I'm telling you, not everybody in the JC agree with it.
Oh,
I can't tell you
but
that.
The right persons,
but the right people say no, and part of that is based on the fact that we perform somebody in the 4 years, 2 years straight. So the man him said no matter what kind of shape Johnny now, he might go better than me. Or at least him will make the team over somebody. All right,
we'll take our final break. We're coming.
Tell me something. How you stay on top of your mortgage?
Well, I set up a standing order at my bank. It is easy, it is automatic, and I don't have to worry about spending it on other things.
Everybody needs a plan. Make one, stick to it, and pay on time. And that way you keep the keys to your home.
We are the MHD, the key to your home.
It hurts if you don't check earth. We excellent customer service. Our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And we have a wide variety to supply society. And the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts needs to one-stop shop. And we deliver to, so if you can't come in, just link with our WhatsApp or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other. So it hurts if you don't check first. So there's no need to search. It hurts if you don't check first.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All righty then, welcome back. We see Brian there on 9. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Zidane. Good afternoon, Orville.
Well, good afternoon.
So Orville, I was listening to your point earlier. Being contracted to the Jamaica Scorpions doesn't guarantee that you will play.
No, man, it's not guarantee. But usually that's the case. I'm not saying that there aren't exceptions, but usually the ones that get a contract
are the ones they expect to play.
Well, expect is a different word because I know
man,
players who.
Me know a man with him get contract when him injured, man. So we not say there aren't exceptions.
No, man. Me know a man with off contract when they're injured and never play.
And I'm saying, generally speaking, me not talk the development contract where them give the youngsters. Me I talk about the proper contract, not the development contract. You see the one where them give the contract, at them expect to play.
Yeah, I have. Well, I guess I would be inclined to agree with that.
Don't use the exception to challenge the rule.
Okay, cool.
All right.
But
generally, if them hand you a contract, is as a and me not talk the development contract. Just like the one with them give, where the little keeper name front of a woman.
Yeah, but about two of them give out anyway. So.
Right. So them give out 2 development contracts. I think Brad Barnes will get one year. You see the senior contracts now. The truth is that they expect you to play a part generally. Now,
I agree.
I know of 1 or 2 cases where a man injured and them feel he was going to play a part, but they never get over him injury quick enough and eventually lost his contract. A particular spinner. But generally, who get contract and who them expect to play the bulk of this.
Okay, agreed.
All right.
But I heard that your point that you made earlier regarding the reason why John has been given a contract.
Yeah.
I think that is true now. I think the powers that we believe that based on the performance of the last 2 seasons and based on what they know John can do or could do before he got banned, they think he's going to make a difference in the team. I guess that's the reason why they would have given him a contract.
Yeah, man. In other words, the selectors. But me know what I want. The man them said again. In the last 2 years, we finished dead last year before last.
Yeah, there were only 2 games from like 12 or something like that.
Yeah, and last year we almost finished at the bottom of the table. John Campbell, Testman is back. John will make the team. And I can understand. That's why I tell Diego, can I understand that we have reasoning? Yes, I can.
Yeah, I understand it, but I don't agree with it though. Zidane.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, first and foremost, respect for the big up, bro.
Yeah, man.
Really appreciate it.
So you are the man behind the BAM Sports TV for all the latest happenings. Yeah, man. You think turn up the bars. You're very accurate with your information.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Yeah, man.
But further to what's going on in the JPL now,
yeah,
I think this season is going to be probably one of the more exciting seasons based on the transfers that have been taking place.
Yes.
And the money that have been played.
Yes.
For these players. These players, especially the ones going to Mount Pleasant, they're not going for cheap.
No.
They're really, really not going for cheap
at all.
So it's going to be interesting, and especially with the new coaching changes that's going on now.
Yes.
I think it's also going to make the league a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, man.
Add to the fact too that this season they're going to play 3 rounds instead of 2. So they're going to play 3 rounds plus the playoff.
Tell us more about that. Yes.
Yeah, they're going to play 3 rounds. So usually they'll play 2 rounds at a playoff, but this season they're going to play 3. I guess that's why they're starting on
September 15. That's why the earlier start. Okay.
Yeah, because they're going to play an additional round, which I think is good.
I guess the sponsors, maybe the sponsors are asking for that.
Yeah, but I think for the development of the football, it's good because normally what you will have is 8 out of the 14 teams will only play 26 games. And I don't think that's sufficient development of football.
Yeah.
Because if you don't get to the playoffs, you don't get. And then even when you make it to the playoffs, you have teams who, based on how the playoff is set up, they don't play all the playoff games. They get by to the semi-final.
Yeah, man. It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
So definitely I think having 3 rounds more, you will get more players and you'll get more young players too.
Yeah, man, brilliant.
Football players will be a part. So
they don't have to rush the schoolboy footballers back to get them game time. That's also a good one. You don't have to rush them back now because they have the additional round. So you have to force them during the schoolboy football season. Yeah, man, it's a good idea.
Yeah, and it could play like a knockout competition. So I hear that's on the cards as well. So.
Yeah, man, we need it.
That would be more.
You see the big crowd them get to the final the other day, my boss, and over the last couple of years. These are the things that is happening because of that.
Yeah. I think it's good for the football. And like I said, and even just the start of the Tonka Cup Club Championship where you have local teams, all of them in one zone. At first, I thought it was a bad thing, but I think it's good for the entertainment value. where you see the local teams get a feel of what they have to offer before the Premier League starts. So I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. I agree.
Yeah, man. Best up.
All right. Big up.
All right, bruh.
Yeah, man.
All right. What we staying on? Hello. CC.
Yes, hello, good afternoon. Big up for yourself.
Yeah, man. CC.
Yeah, I think with the Steph Curry argument, I think there's four main reasons why Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. The only other people in the conversation, I don't know if some persons won't agree, but these are the other two people, and it would be like Reggie Miller or Ray Allen. And in a Reggie Miller period, you never really had much spacing, like how you have spacing now, Zidane, where they have more room to shoot. They have more room to shoot, yes, no. But then the four things is
No, I don't agree with that, CC.
Alright, so
I think because the 3-point is a real thing now, I think them try to guard running off the 3-point line more now than before.
no man, alright. So
remember the game was more of a center game in Reggie Miller's time, you know. So it get a lot of more wide open shots than a Steph Curry, for example.
No, alright. So no, I'm tell you, no, I'm saying even though you have more room to shoot, I tell you say you still can use that. As I said before, Steph Curry ranks over these two guys because
no man, I heard that part. I just look at disagreement there, so with it that you have more room in them.
So to me, when I look on it, if you average the distance, alright, we can agree to disagree on that.
Yeah, on that, yeah.
Yeah, so you have the distance, right? So you have the distance.
It's range is the main factor for me. Yes.
If you average the distance of Curry's 3 points that he's attempted and made, he outdistance Miller and by a mile.
Yes.
Because he's making low ball threes and his range is so much different than any other player. So the way in which you have to defend him now, you wouldn't necessarily have to defend those guys because he has stretched out his range. And then we look on the percentage now. Put it like this. There's 5 other players above Steph Curry in terms of his average 3-point percentage. But when it comes down to 3-pointers attempted, Curry triples those people. So the amount of 3-points that he's attempting, the more you attempt a shot, Zidane, the less likely that the probability of you decrease.
Yeah, man. So the Steve Kerrs them and the Kyle Korvers will attempt 2-3 wide open shots per game. Yeah, not in the class of a man where sometimes attempt 10 a game.
And then I think you have to look at his handles, the individual accomplishments, the handles that he has. And for example, if you look at the first 1,000 threes of Curry made, and you look at Ray Allen, and you look at Ray Allen, and you look at the other guy, well, that's Reggie Miller, they would have made more of their shots being assisted by teammates rather than Steph Curry, who would have made more of his shots.
Yeah, spot up shooting. So you set, somebody draw the other defender to you, you hit you wide open, and you make the shot. Yeah.
But Steph create more.
He must shoot over people.
Yeah,
man.
I think when you look at those factors, there's nobody else outside of Steph Curry in that category.
Yeah, man. No two ways.
Yeah, man. There's no two ways.
Excellent analysis.
You're not even have to go to certain. You just look at those factors and Steph Curry by a man.
Indeed.
The next thing I want to say, Zidane, I think Malik Pastor, Norman Campbell. I think
no, but before you go there, so you're not putting the fact that Steph Curry can shoot 100 yards, 3-point and a 3. You don't know that about basketball.
Them too like beat them elite friend, you know. So G-Star is in the elite group. So CC don't want to pressure him on the radio.
All right.
No, then me just kick him conversation. This is a better conversation than to make.
Yeah, man. This is some good analysis from him. That's the why him the best.
Because there's a gentleman that made 239, I think 3-pointers with Fred Newman in a row, right?
One next man make 239?
Yeah, man, 239.
They never tell you them thing. I give the information, man.
In 19, and he's a 60-year-old in 1996, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. So, I'm not going to really argue about that. Not saying that you couldn't, or somebody else could have forbid that. So, see, that's Zidane. We come put that information there, so the 105 gets 50.
Yes.
But the next point, I think, like, when I look for some players, I think the Chiefs and Alex Marshall was in the last for the last time.
No, man, we can't make you say that, man. Then when G-Star was here and said, mistake. The odds of making 105 3-points is 1 in a trillion. Never was that somebody make 200 hard bus, brother. Then why G-Star never did tell me that?
Maybe it wasn't front of mind when he came on.
Why would you be lauding a man for 105 3-pointers and there's another man with 200, brother?
No, but let me tell you the thing about it. You have to laud Steph Curry for what he did.
No. Go on to the Malik Foster point. In dead to me when he calls tomorrow. I tell you that.
He's gonna call tomorrow?
Yes, man. Me okay.
But I think Zidane, Malik Foster can be brought in for Alex Marshall that we had the squad the last time around. And I think he can bring in Norman Campbell because I think he's got 2 goals from 4 games. And he's actually playing in the Danish Super League, I think, for Ronaldo Cephas because right now I'm not to Cephas play it and there's this thing. But the final thing I want to say is that is this.
Yes.
Dixon, right? You remember we had a conversation about Dixon and Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
And you were saying the quality that Dixon was playing a better quality team as opposed to Whisper.
Yes.
So you'd give Whisper the edge, right?
Not an edge. Not an edge, the yard.
All right, so you're getting Jim a yard. All right, you know what, so to be honest, I'm going to review it and I said probably me have to go agree with you.
Yes.
You know why? I look at Messi and I look at Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mm-hmm.
And when we look at it in the 21st century, them say the top 25 best players in the 21st century. We see a majority of them come from Barcelona. And then we don't really see much Real Madrid players. So when I look at it, I say Cristiano Ronaldo was playing with less quality in a Real Madrid team versus Messi playing with better quality. So I'm probably give Cristiano Ronaldo a yard over Messi in that period when Messi had the far better opponent.
No, I say Kaim Dixon Whisper better, you know, because of
no.
Why is he laughing? My argument, no, hold on. My argument was not about whether Kaim Dixon or Whisper is better than each other. I'm just saying Whisper's achievement was more impactful because he played less talent. Same like I think Messi is greater than Maradona, but Maradona World Cup victory for Argentina. No, but I'm just giving you the example, so don't laugh like I think it's a new thing. Lord of His mercy, I'm saying to you, I think Messi greater than Maradona, but Maradona achievement in leadership was greater than Messi because he had less talent around him. It's more impactful.
Do you think Cristiano Ronaldo was more impactful?
All right, me got
no, because I'm not sure about the quality. Because Modric, well, on a Cruz and Modric and them, and there's some world man, no boss, and Benzema and Bale and all them. So I don't know about that and Ramos and them things. So I don't buy that the argument the way you talk about it. Come up with this tomorrow, make a beat at CC. CC, when you mention me, CC, when you're talking about me on your YouTube channel, call me name CC. Don't talk about somebody. Say Zidane say, or your YouTube channel, you talk about somebody say, I know, say me say.
Yeah, somebody said we are in Asia.
Big up yourself. All right, that is it, people. Remember to log in for the YouTube channel if you are not done so yet. The Zidane Matthew Show over there and subscribe. Lots of interesting stuff. I'm going to boss a big footballer who we think I'm going to destroy everybody in front of him this season, man, for football. But you're going to have to watch the YouTube channel to see that later on. All right. Big up everybody. Big up Oster Hoyt. Big up Miss Marian. Join us tomorrow. Same place, same time. But it's all over again. Until then, have yourself a wonderful day.